here we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only Z, a single Zagard, and I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. Today, welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends. It is another wonderful, wacky Wednesday here in the Dragon's Den with my friend Andrew AKA TheMythologyGuy. How you doing?
I am alive.
And we're back to play some Nioh. Are you excited, Andrew?
I really like this game. So
the secret of the stones, like that huge.
I don't care about the story at all.
That is being
I don't give a shit about the story. The story. Look, I've listened to the story in this game, and my thoughts on the story in this game is it's fine.
It exists.
It's just there. It's not a bad story, but it's not a memorable story either. Like, what's everybody here for? They're here for the gameplay, and the yokai that pop up. That's the main thing I'm here for. Is the yokai.
I'm 50-50.
That's why this is the one Souls game that I've like consistently played. It's not even by FromSoft.
This is not.
That's where we came from.
Yeah.
And the creators of this game were really open about when people said, you know, this game reminds me a lot of Dark Souls. They said, yeah, Dark Souls, like, a lot of our developers are big fans of Dark Souls, and it did have an influence on this game. They just owned it, which is, I think, the right way to do it.
Is this where we... No, I think that one's locked.
You can always check if it's locked. Yeah. Yeah, Shane,
means...
it's not locked, it's held shut by power!
By some mysterious power.
Yeah. Watch out. Got a couple of skeletons here.
And yeah, you die.
Fortunately, we've built up some power recently, so...
Some mysterious power.
Yeah.
But Andrew,
nope, nothing mysterious about this power. This is basic bitch power.
But Andrew, can we hold a door?
No.
No! The doors, they're too strong for our power.
The doors overpower us. Got some Amrita there. Oh, you stepped on a booby trap.
I realize this now.
You might want to...
No, I don't want to heal.
Okay, yeah, you see that pressure plate on the floor?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Keep an eye out for those in the future, yeah. That was the first one in the game, so understandable.
Pretty late time to...
It's either the first one in the game, or we just don't remember if we encountered one before. I think that's the first one in the game.
Perfect. 2 ads about Twitch. You got 2 ads about Twitch?
You got 2 ads for the thing you're using.
It's like when you go to Cinemark and they're like, you gotta watch it.
I'm so sick of those desperate, pathetic commercials. If you're watching the movie on a screen this size, you're missing out. You should come to Cinemark. It's like, I'm here! I'm at Cinemark! It's like when you're at a hotel room and the TV has ads for the hotel room. I'm in the room! You're a little late to the advertising here.
The problem with the, okay, so those ads, I get why they do it. It's to convince you to come for future movies.
Yeah.
But the problem is they don't advertise outside of Cinemark. If they did that...
That's what I was saying before. Yeah, it's like you need to advertise on TVs and, like, YouTube and shit if you want, like, because it's like, we're here. We're here already. Doesn't matter. And plus, it's so pointless at this point to even say, like, if you're watching Oppenheimer on a tiny screen, it's like, it's not even coming to tiny screens. So what are you talking about? It's theaters only. I mean, I guess you're saying don't pirate the film, but, like, while it's in theaters, pirate quality is going to be garbage. So...
Yeah. Well, no, some pirates have gotten pretty good at getting...
Yeah, but like you have to be really like savvy with the internet to find that shit.
That's true. That's true.
Like you don't have to be super savvy to find it when it's already like on DVD and shit.
Yeah.
But, like while it's in theaters, shit's not easy to find.
That's agreed.
And I've tried.
Okay, there are 2 guys.
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Anyways,
I don't know if it's my playstyle. I keep knocking the bumpers off your joysticks.
It probably means you're pushing too hard from the center or something. I don't know.
Temporary Dragon Lord application.
Oh my god. Alexios of Troy, did you just gift a tier 1 sub?
Alexios, I saw your Patreon message. That was very nice. Thank you.
And you just cheered 200 bits? That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Where's the pressure?
Stories in the FromSoft are a lot more interesting than this.
From what I've heard, yeah. Like, I've heard FromSoft games have really interesting lore, especially Elden Ring, which I completely get. George R.R. Martin did that.
Yeah, they according to a lot of people, they took everything they knew from previous games. How come it didn't hit that guy? He was standing right there.
Yeah, hi. He just stepped on the plate.
And this is
double standards. Right, here, I'm just gonna put your bumper there so it doesn't get lost.
Thank you. He always pushes off the protectors I bought.
Alright, I want to get that XP back. I think that was like 8,000. Oop.
You'll get it back. I was able to kill this guy easily. It's only him.
Yeah. Yeah. These guys aren't too hard to kill, they're just a little tedious to kill.
It's when they're with another guy, that's when
yeah, that's when it's tricky. Fucking hell.
And
there we go. Okay. It annoys me when he doesn't do that.
He's not gonna slash down.
Okay.
You'll be able to get the
elixir
experience
I
back.
used. Good. Yeah. Just gotta not get killed by the sentinel. Oh yeah, there we go.
It's just right there. Yeah. The only reason I got killed by the sentinel is because
they hit like a goddamn truck. I don't even blame you. Like, it takes them 2 hits max to kill you. What's good is they don't respawn, so...
Yeah, if they did, that would be annoying. Ain't no problem. Anyone who likes seeing Andrew is a friend of mine. Oops, wrong emote. Nah, all emotes are good. All emotes, even the negative ones. How's my week been? What game is this, by the way? It's Nioh. If you ever want to check what game we're playing, it should say right underneath the title on Twitch.
This is a Souls-like game. I'm not gonna call... I call it Souls-like because it's not by the creators of Souls, but but for Japanese myth, well, technically Sekiro is also Japanese myth, but this came out before Sekiro, so yeah. So, like, at the time, you know, more original of an idea. Oh, an Oni bee.
What are your thoughts on Microsoft Blizzard merger?
I don't really care.
My thoughts are...
My hopes are it will mean that Activision will stop the stupid microtransactions.
It will not.
Well, like... Does Microsoft do a lot of microtransactions?
I don't know if they do a lot, but it's not going to stop the microtransactions, I don't think. Because that's what makes them money.
Ooh, yay, checkpoint. No, but they could easily make money without it. Honestly. Like, Diablo 4 sold like hotcakes, and yet they still have fucking free-to-play $20 skins in there in a game that isn't free-to-play. There's no excuse for that.
Yeah, I don't,
okay,
I don't know enough about that. My thoughts on the whole thing... I mean, I can't watch it right now, Doran.
Ooh, a Kodama! Yeah.
But my thoughts on the whole thing is it's worse for the consumer just in general, but better for Blizzard, because Blizzard was kind of...
Blizzard is such a horrible company right now that I think a merger like this is good for the employees.
Yeah, it's good for the company and the employees because they were so in the toilet that almost any company besides Ubisoft or EA buying them was just better for them.
You know, I would argue it's not. It's potentially good for consumers because Blizzard's been putting out a lot of garbage, honestly.
Well, the reason it's not good is because pretty much every game. I will check your thing in a second.
I know competition is good for consumers. It's just like it's not like Activision Blizzard was making great stuff beforehand.
That
I mean, yeah, I hear Diablo 4 is great, but that's like that was after like 4 pieces of garbage. And it was at a point where it's like, I'm guessing they were saying, we cannot fuck this up. This is one of our biggest franchises, and if we fuck up like we did with Warcraft Refunded, like, it's all over.
Yeah, or like how they fucked up with Overwatch 2.
Oh, God.
Which Overwatch 2 was a good idea in the beginning because...
but then they didn't do any of the shit they said they were gonna do.
That's the main reason why it's bad.
Like, when I at first I was like, why are they even making an Overwatch 2? And it was like, and then, like, I think you also told me, it was like, well, they're gonna add in story and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
And then they didn't.
Yeah, then they just said, yeah,
and what they are putting in, they're charging people for now.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
I agree. Yeah, Overwatch 2 is overall bad, but it had the potential to be good. But the main reason I say it's
like
still bad for the
oversight too.
Honestly, yeah. The main reason I still say it's overall bad for the consumers because it's not just a competition thing, but every time Microsoft buys a game company, they kind of just stop doing anything with them.
I guess, yeah, if we're talking about, like, the possibility of Microsoft just wasting the company, then yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the main reason I'm worried about it.
Oh, shit.
Okay, at least you didn't die.
Yeah, like, you gotta be, like, at least 2/3 health when fighting these guys, because if they hit you once, they take, like, more than half your health.
Yeah, that guy took literally half in one hit.
Okay, well,
yeah, at least
now he's gone forever.
I recommend watching this. It's a pretty good video. Okay, DM it to me, Dorn. DM it to me. Because otherwise I won't find it in the chat later.
He's throwing.
Let's see. Alexio said, some more love. Both of you mean a lot to me. Genuinely, I try to help however I can. I don't have a lot of money, but I enjoy you both and appreciate you both greatly. Y'all are amazing. No matter what, please never forget that. Thank you very much, Alexios.
That's very sweet of you, Alexios. By the way, Alexios, if you don't have a lot of money, then I really hope you're not spending everything you have being a Patreon supporter, because Alexios is a big Patreon supporter, and I appreciate the hell out of that, but take care of yourself first, man. I'm not EA, okay? The last thing I want is for you to be spending money on me you shouldn't be spending on me.
Yeah, he doesn't want you to go lose all your livelihood just to be entertained. Yeah. But we still thank you regardless of how you help, if you help. And even if you don't gift money or join the Patreon, just watching the content is also a big help. So
honestly, like, watching the content is probably the biggest help, because that results in it, doing better in the long term.
Yeah. And on top of that, Andrew hates saying this, and most YouTubers probably do hate saying this, but honestly, clicking like on videos does actually help in the algorithm.
It does. It increases engagement.
It's just really...
Disliking does the opposite.
Yeah.
But I never want... I always think it's so tacky to tell people to like the video, because it's like, doesn't that kind of eliminate the whole spirit of liking a video, as if you told someone to do it?
I agree. The thing is, though, it is one of those things where people...
I know, but... I feel better having the like ratio I do, knowing I never told people to do it.
That's fair.
Like, I have an average 99%, and I never tell people to like the video, and so I feel like I can be really proud of that now.
Yeah, I'm saying this more as like, oh, two of these assholes at once. I'm saying this more as an informational thing for people who don't study YouTube science.
Just for people who want to know. I got you.
If there is a YouTuber you like, and they make a video
I'm just gonna do this.
That you like, just like the video. I suggest you like the video because it really does help out more than even like. And I'm not trying to say you should like every one of mine or Andrew's or any other videos. Again, this is just like the YouTube algorithm is a hard thing to learn. We don't even truly know how it works. It's mostly like just what do you call it? Trials and tribulations. That's not
trial and error.
Trial and error. There we go. Because it's like we know that if you put up enough videos and it gets views, it's a whole complicated thing. I won't bore you with it. But the point is, thank you just for watching the content. It's the main thing. Doran's like, wrong. They do things with the games when they buy them. They lock them up to be Xbox exclusives. That is something. That is a thing.
At least put it on Game Pass or something.
Yeah,
Oh, a kappa. You might have some good shit.
My week's been good. Love the newest episode of Kamen Raider Gats. The Tertiator Rider got her final form, and the female villain finally got her comeuppance.
And let's go, let's go, let's go! Get over here! Oh shit, he's luring me towards another asshole. He knows what he's doing. But I killed him. Yes. Okay, came out of that. Good.
Yeah, you're fine. You didn't even get hit.
Yeah. I did get hit, but I blocked it and got out of there right before I ran out of stamina.
Yeah. You can down flash, yep. Oh, he didn't do the stuck down.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do something like that.
There we go.
Kinda fucked me up.
Honestly, that wasn't
But
too bad.
I'm glad I killed the Kappa. I think I got some good gear.
Yeah, even if you didn't get good gear, you got us more Amrita.
That's true.
Which is...
We have more than enough to level up right now.
I gotta say, that's the one thing I do like about the Souls game, Soulsborne experience.
God damn it.
Is it has a semi, roguelike feel to
maybe
it.
You didn't bring it down. Okay, get there.
But even if you die, every run is worth it.
Well, yeah, if you get your shit back.
Yeah. That's the only negative part is you have to get your shit back, but it's like...
You know, like, one game I really wanted to love is Returnal.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even, like, it, you know, and as a Myth fan, one thing I have fun with in that game is, like, everything is named after, like, a Greek god or something. Like, but, god damn it. In Returnal is not like Hades. Like, it's hard for me to get into a roguelike, but yay! But I got into Hades for a few reasons. One, a full run takes about 30 minutes. So it's a very fast-paced game. Like, you die, okay, well, let's try again. Like, and also, even when you die, like, the darkness you gathered carries over.
Yeah.
And I think the keys do too.
Yeah, everything you pick up, except for
Well, not
money.
everything.
Except for
Gold
money.
doesn't, and yeah. But a lot of the stuff carries over so that you can buy upgrades so that you'll be better in future runs.
Yeah.
Returnal has has like gadgets you can find for traversal and shit, but it doesn't have like upgrades you can buy. Shit doesn't carry over. And a run can take multiple hours and then you die and it meant nothing. It feels like
punishing.
When I died in Hades, I was like, fuck, but, you know, at least I got some shit.
Yeah.
And at least that was like 15 minutes. Okay, fine. Upgrade, let's go back in. Returnal, when you die, it's like, god damn it! Those last 3 hours I just spent on that run got me nothing. Can I even justify spending more time on this stupid game? And it sucks because I actually like the gameplay. I think this is to open the door. Yeah, there we go. Like, the gameplay in Returnal is really cool. The enemies are really cool. The world is really cool. The environments, like, that's all really cool. But the frustration is just too much for me. I just can't handle it.
Apparently,
I think this is a shortcut I'm unlocking. Oh, regardless, I made progress. So, you were saying?
apparently even the story's ending is pretty, lackluster.
Oh, well, that sucks. That was, like, the main reason I was keeping going. I was like, well, I really want to know how this is gonna... Ooh, 3 key?
Do it.
Ooh, and you'll get 2 weapon damage, so
nice.
that's cool. Key is very valuable.
Yes.
Getting 3 of it, very nice.
Yeah, apparently it wasn't, like, terrible, but a lot of people were like, huh?
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna look it up later, because I can't deal with that game anymore. I get why people like it so much. Like I said, everything else about it is awesome, but the loop is not satisfying for me. We have a lot of Kodama.
You know what game was good that came out around the same time, but I don't think got as much love, was Deathloop. Deathloop was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
And that one's also rewarding.
People are kind of mixed on Deathloop. Some people say it's overrated, some people say it's underrated.
I say it's underrated, but I also don't think it's the most amazing thing ever. I just don't think enough people talked about it. Because the first loop you do doesn't reward you with anything except for knowledge of the gameplay and stuff like that. It's not until you do like your second or third loop that you can actually start doing stuff to like essentially build up your darkness.
Ooh, I think if you equip this one and get the familiarity up, see it's only 4 under yours, and this has no familiarity, and the one you have has full familiarity.
All right, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so I think this will be stronger for you.
Sounds good. I'm okay with it. Zagard has invisible juice. Very cool.
Okay.
Oh
cool.
yeah, my Invisijuice. You guys like my Invisijuice?
We got better bow. We have hand cannon.
Andrew, have you tried this Invisijuice before?
I'm not gonna.
It turns your insides invisible.
Great. Because they're so visible right now.
Yeah, it's really the only person it's negative for is a doctor if they ever need to get inside your body.
Damn, this would be a good upgrade, but we can't carry it.
I play Deathloop. It's not bad, but the gameplay is a bit cranky. What do you mean by cranky exactly?
Maybe they mean clunky.
I could see why you could say it was clunky. I enjoyed it though. I kind of liked how clunky it was because it felt like because you're a guy who doesn't really understand what's going on in the game. Like you've lost your memory and you're trying to regain it. And this is also supposed to be with tech and stuff from like the 60s and 70s. So it feels kind of like I am a guy from the 60s and 70s in this weird time loop. The gunplay. Oh, the gunplay. I mean, it's typical single-player gunplay to me. It's nothing special because it's not multiplayer. But then again, you can play multiplayer. I turned the multiplayer off because I just didn't want to. I might try it again with the multiplayer on. I don't know. She was one of those villains who are wanting to get beat up because how evil she is.
Deathloop?
Oh no, he's talking about in something else. In Kamen Rider Geats. Oh, you're saying she's one of those villains who's super punchable? You mean? Like you just want like
Cersei.
Yeah, like Cersei or Joffrey or Bolton.
Yeah, Roose Bolton or Ramsay Bolton?
Yes. Ramsay mostly. Or
I actually thought Roose was more of a bad person than Ramsay because Ramsay is psychotic and you see where it comes from with his father. His father though, like grew up like with everything a person needs and was just horrible to everyone. If you like look at the scenes where he talks about like you know, there was this girl who I was interested in and she married someone else without my consent, so I had the guy hanged and then I forced myself on her right under his swinging body while she fought me every second of it. And he says that right to Ramsay. This is his mother he's talking about.
Right.
And he brings it up. Ramsay doesn't even ask. Roose just goes, hey, you know, you never asked me about your mother. Here's this story.
Yeah, I forgot about that, to be fair, because we see Ramsay's shit.
No, yeah, you see Ramsay's shit. Roose is like a more subtle evil, but still very evil.
Yeah, you might be right about that. It's hard. Pretty much everybody in Game of Thrones is bad except for a handful of characters.
The characters who aren't bad keep getting killed.
Yeah. The only one who doesn't comes back to life. Or you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you
Seriously, Andrew, don't worry or feel bad. I just meant about... I'm going to read it on here, so I'm talking right into the mic like a smart person. Don't feel bad. I just meant about gifting on Twitch. I'm very happy and grateful to help. Plus, I know it means something, and it's going to a good cause. You're awesome, Andrew. First and only person I've ever gone on Patreon for. Z have and continue to bring a lot of happiness personally. I also look forward to being one of your first subs when you start streaming.
Aw. Thank you. Very, very awesome fan.
Cersei was killed by a rebel. Quite lackluster, I might say.
I know, that was so... I think everyone universally agreed that was an awful, awful way to end Cersei and Jaime's stories.
Yeah.
Jaime, who, like, gave up all of his honor in order to save everyone in King's Landing. And then later, oh, I never cared about the people in King's Landing.
Yeah, you can 100% tell that was just the directors being like, we want to finish.
Just finish. I think this line might be kind of funny. He doesn't actually care about anybody. Like, fuck off. If you don't care anymore, let someone else direct the series. My God.
Yeah, honestly.
Get your heads out of your asses. Okay, I'm not gonna waste it. Like, sir, the fucking thing is right there.
Fair. Cersei had the easiest job last season. Complained about elephants and stared out the window. Yeah.
Basically.
I remember people talking about that, like, man, I wish I could have her job, just drink wine and stare out of out of a window for a whole season and get paid thousands of dollars.
Fuck a couple of times.
Yeah, seriously. Honestly, though, as an actor, I'm pretty sure she felt a little, like, unfulfilled by that ending.
Oh, I'm pretty sure half the cast felt unfulfilled by the
Have you seen some of the interviews of people asking them as the season was coming out? Those, in hindsight, those interviews are very telling. Like, they're like, so is this going to be the greatest season ever? And they always look at each other and go, yeah, the greatest season ever. And they all start laughing.
It's a season.
Okay, that's another guy.
Who am I fighting? Oh.
There's a guy on your left.
No, I know. There's a sentinel there. I just, maybe I should kill this guy before starting that fight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Fire your arrow. Gotta line this up. There we go. Alright, let's take care of you. I'm glad these guys don't respawn, otherwise I would have had to fight like 5 on the way over here.
And they'd all be doing that.
Yeah.
One thing I like that's a pretty good attention to detail for the gameplay is with the Sentinels, each time you damage them, you see a scar, like, a piece of them stays broken.
Yeah. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm thinking this is the way forward. I'm just gonna look around. There might be a Kodama or something.
Game of Thrones directors be like, screw the fans, we want to direct Star Wars.
Yeah, and if you wanted to go direct, like I said, like, fine. If you're like, we're tired of doing Game of Thrones, but what you do in that scenario is you let someone else take over. It's like, no, we don't want someone else to take over. We started this and we want to finish it. Then finish it! Don't fucking rush it. Don't be lazy. Don't be bitter. Don't... You have to make a decision. You have to commit to one thing or the other. You can't, like... just be like, peace out, like, after everything that was built up, because we want to do Star Wars.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, give it to someone else. There are plenty of shows where different seasons have different directors. Hell, different episodes have different directors. Like, it could have worked. The people who are currently doing House of the Dragon, I'm sure, could have done a way better final few seasons.
Or at least, actually, you know, I was going to say at least a good one comparatively, but it's hard not to do a way better one than the last season we got.
Yeah.
Sybarite, brother!
So far, House of the Dragon is pretty darn good.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah.
He says, if you have a hit show that's designed to be 10 seasons, don't crunch it into 8. Exactly.
Yeah, do not crunch seasons. Just don't do it.
The only reason I can imagine to crunch seasons is if the studio forces you to, because then it's not your fault.
Even then, it's still a bad thing.
Yeah, then it's the studio's fault.
It's still not a good thing to happen.
Yeah.
No, like, hello. Hey, checkpoint again. I'm guessing there will be another boss ahead.
But, yeah, overall, it was just not good for the show or the fans. Even HBO was like, we'll give you as many seasons as you want.
Yeah, see, this was a thing where the studio was like, yeah, if you need more, do more. And they were like, no, we'll just finish. We only need one more season. So, okay, 10 episodes? 6.
Are you
sure? Okay, I was trying to interact with this earlier. It wouldn't let me.
There might be a puzzle to this. Talk to the girl.
Yeah. I've made it, Sir Unjin. My name is William.
Let's accompany you now, as this is Tachibana's problem.
Okay.
I won't hold back. I have the famed sword Rakiri, the lightning cutter, and I know how to use it.
What accent is that, Rasputin? What
are
you doing?
It's not a Japanese.
The door is firmly shut. Can you do something? Well, yeah, but
maybe we need to
I don't
find
see
more
a
of
hint
these.
or anything to this.
Oh.
Okay, it's a one of those locks from Sly Cooper 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's another guy, I see.
I see
two
him
of them.
too, yeah. Look, I'm gonna kill them, then I'm gonna go, like, to the shrine.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
wow. She's very useful.
An NPC that actually is useful?
Holy shit, she does a lot of damage.
She's way better than us right now.
Well, not way better. She does a little more than us. I saw, like, I compared when we hit him. Like she does like a third damage, and oh shit, this guy's really powerful. Or maybe her sword weakened the guy before.
Yeah, it seems like as you do more damage to them, they take more damage.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
So she does like half their HP, and then that makes it so we don't have to try.
Get rid of this Oni bee.
Which is a cool mechanic. The more damage they take, the more.
And also realistic, actually.
Yeah.
If you've been sliced more, you're gonna be weaker as a result. Okay, let's get rid of this one now. Oh yeah, I'm doing more damage because I have the Oni bee.
The buff.
Yeah.
The flaming sword of Diamatra.
Okay. I am now going to go back to the shrine.
How dare you?
Because those guys don't respawn.
That is not honorable.
Fuck you. I don't care.
Also, with D&D wanted over, they have a golden opportunity laying in their lap. There probably won't ever be a bigger success than Game of Thrones. They also have ruined their reputation after
They've
that.
destroyed their reputation. They lost their Star Wars deal because it was so, like, they were like, okay, no, never mind. We don't want you fucking up Star Wars like you... Wait, this guy wasn't there before, was he?
Yeah, he was. She killed him.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Now he's dead again.
I can't say for sure that there won't be another thing as big as Game of Thrones. Not because I don't think...
there will eventually, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Like, God, they ruined Game of Thrones so hard.
Well,
We'll see what House of the Dragon does.
The main reason I say there probably will be is because
okay, let's
the population is only getting bigger.
Alright, one of these.
And there's a... What do you have? Well, she'll do...
Oh, there's a sentinel there too?
Yeah, he was around the corner, so you couldn't get to him without triggering the giant.
Well, I guess no big regrets then. There's not much I could have done.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Yeah, I got this.
He's kind of in the way of the Sentinel, to be honest.
The Sentinel's like, Frank, we said we'd do this together. We are doing this together. You're in the goddamn way, Frank.
Me hit stuff. Speaking of guy who just hit stuff, did you know I learned something new about the
revived her.
the thing from Fantastic Four I didn't know about, like in the comics.
Okay.
You know, while he's in his Rocky form as the Thing, he can't age.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right,
And-
again with the both at once thing. Here we go.
And the Reed Richards' kids made a serum that lets him age for 1 week every 10 years.
Great.
So
Okay.
he ends up living for thousands of years before he dies.
So is there going to be another boss, or are we just done?
I'm done with this story.
Technically, like, the Nioh was also the boss of this level.
Okay.
What was that all about? Yeah, right? That's what I'm...
He tried to sleep.
Well, are you? What? We were just fighting side by side. What's your problem? Oh, okay, this guy.
I'm guessing it's someone pretending to be her husband or her lover.
Is this, Kelly? Yeah, it's Kelly. What a lame ass name.
I forgot his name was Kelly. I thought you were making a joke.
I found you. He revealed himself. It's not really a big thing. Okay, so there's the actual guy.
Yeah.
My lord.
Well, I never expected you to follow me all the way to these
I'm gonna turn up the volume a bit.
Excuse me, Japan is awesome. Have you been to Tokyo?
Yeah, do you know what's at Tokyo? They have Pokemon at Tokyo. Real Pokemon. Just, you're not allowed to go there unless...
Part of your collection. How many Tinkerbells have you stolen?
At least 6?
You know, I'm also collecting spirits over here. You know, like Pokemon, let's trade. What do you want for Tinkerbell? Okay, so now we got this kind of boss going. That's cool. You got a...
Why is the dialogue so fucking quiet, but the music's like...
Right, yeah.
What is
a bit
this?
of a more even playing field. Ah, he used up all his stamina.
What is this, the BBC?
Problem is, I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't really take big advantage.
Just have more stamina. God.
I'm trying to have more stamina. That's why I bought that upgrade. That upgraded it by 3. Okay, I got this.
Let's see.
Oh shit, what's he doing?
You want to watch like
used it up.
2020
Haha.
or 2021
Loser.
on the last
Ah.
season. I think mostly because I didn't have to wait and everyone set my expectations relatively low.
Shit.
I'm gonna have to go now. It's the middle of the night. Thanks again, Alexios. Have a good day or night or whatever you may be. Bye, Ethereal.
Okay.
The more damage they take, the more hurt they are. It's uncanny. Most directors these days lack any sort of respect or care for IPs. They'll milk them dry, then they'll throw them away like the trash moment they become non-profitable.
Oh,
I don't think that's a director problem. I think that's a studio.
Shit! Alright, your turn.
That's not a director problem, that's a studio problem. Because the directors are just paid.
There's a lot of times where like a director like has passion for what they're doing, and the studio's just like, we're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, alright. Yeah, I guess just grab the XP when you get a chance.
Oh, you got a different sword.
Unfortunately, yeah, the Sentinels and the Cyclops don't respawn, so you can just run right down there. And I think this is already unlocked, so, yeah. Alright.
Man, that was so hard for me to get.
Alright, so this guy's more like a regular person. This is kind of more going to be a battle of stamina. A little bit. Just know when to block and when to, like, see, like, he's going to use a really strong attack, but it uses up all his stamina. And you have your super, so that's a plus. This is more of an actual duel than the other boss fights have been. Which is pretty cool. I'm glad the game has both, like big monster fights and also like human-style duels.
Makes sense, yeah. I am also glad that they have these.
Like, I really liked, like, the kinds of fights they had in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Oh, he's out of stamina! Take advantage! Yeah!
The one good thing about this weapon is it really knocks their stamina if they try to block.
Yeah, which makes sense with the kind of weapon it is.
And letting my key regenerate.
Show him what for. Show him what for. Show him where the money is. Oh, you can also hit him while he's charging that up. And now he's all out. Alright, almost half.
My stamina should come back faster.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Like that attack where he... Oh, he's out, he's out.
I wanted to let my stamina
get
get back, just in case.
That attack where he charges up, like, yeah, you can hit him while he's charging it, and then if he actually uses the attack, it uses up a lot of stamina for him. Oh, yeah, like right there, he's all out! Yes! Boom, screw him.
I decided to just use the pillar, what is he gonna do, attack through it?
Oh, now he's, like, using, like, spirit attacks.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Okay, I'm still good.
You got this, he's more than half dead.
Ooh, you shall not defeat me, foolish samurai.
He's not blocking right now, you could hit him.
I'm afraid he's gonna attack me if I do that.
Yeah? Alright, well, let's see how this goes. There you go.
What the heck is that? Oh, shit.
Sorry for the confusion. I meant they won't ever have a bigger success than Game of Thrones. Oh, you mean the two directors?
I thought you just meant TV in general.
Yeah, if you were talking TV in general, I highly disagree. But oh yeah, those directors are. First of all, those two are never gonna have a success again. I'll put money that they won't, because I don't think they're talented people, to be honest, and I don't think anybody trusts them anymore.
I can't say for their talent.
One of these goobers wrote Origins Wolverine.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
By the way, you're on the wrong one.
Am I?
I just didn't want you to start.
I know.
I did not know that one of them wrote Origins Wolverine. That is... Yeah, that's not very smart. That was a weird movie to write. Oh, interesting. That did damage.
Yeah,
but
that was a sword skill I purchased from the skill menu.
Mistrust can be forgotten, though, so that's my one thing I would say about that. Is currently people remember them negatively, but in 10, 20 years, it'll be like the Robert Downey Jr. thing, where for years, audiences and studios did not want him, and then he came back as Iron Man, and we as kids knew nothing about that past. You know what I'm saying?
I know, yeah. But with RDJ, it wasn't an issue of, like, talent. It was an issue of substance abuse.
Yeah, that's one of my reasons why I can't say anything about whether or not they're not talented. They definitely have done some two really big dumb things with Origins and the ruining of the last season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So, if they make a similar mistake, that's a problem.
Oh, I did not expect that! He's almost dead. I think I got this.
Heal.
Yep, I've got this! Oh no! What? I had so much health! How did that kill me? How strong is that attack?
Really strong.
I had like 80% of my health.
80 is not good enough. You need 1000%.
Jerkweed!
Jerkweed.
He was like one hit away.
Yeah, that's the most unfortunate thing. Okay, at least we have our stamina we can get back. Kind of annoying that there needs to be a loading screen for this.
Kelly is indeed a lame name. I'm gonna call this guy Johnny Dark.
That's a better name.
Listen, Johnny Dark. That sounds like some 90s shit.
It sounds like a character from a spoof of the Justice League. Like Johnny Quick.
Like Johnny Quick, yeah. Like an evil John Constantine or something. Johnny Dark. I remember your Gokaiger's story, Toko. There is a time where fans, actors, and the whole production team are super passionate and the studio shuts it down, like Firefly.
That's because they didn't set them up at all for success for that show.
Kelly shapeshifted into an Asian man. Is this racist? This is problematic. He's wearing Asian face. I mean, the game's... Well, Kelly's also the villain, so I mean, who cares?
If anyone's gonna do it, it's the villain.
Yeah. About Wolverine Origins, that movie is supposed to take place in the 1870s. Wait, it is?
Wait, really?
You would never guess that by saying it. No way! No way that's supposed to... I think it's the 1970s. No, it can't be the 1870s. Charles Xavier is alive. Charles Xavier is not over 100 years old.
That might have been
neither is Scott Summers.
That might have been a mistype, to be honest.
Okay. 1970s, that I already knew. Like, Oh yeah, 1970, my mistake. Okay. You had me thinking there, Baron.
It's like, because it's believable enough with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Because he's...
No, I know Wolverine was alive in the 1800s, but, like... William Stryker was not. Deadpool was not. Yeah. You're doing great.
You can really use these pillars to your advantage.
Yeah. Doo-doo. Here I am! You're like hiding back there like, he'll never find me.
It's like Assassin's Creed Odyssey all over again.
Yeah.
That one guy who kept losing sight of us when I hid behind the barrel.
That one idiot!
Out of stamp.
God. Oh god. Oh, that was the attack that killed me. Good thing you avoided that.
Yeah, I was just spamming X.
I think that's his... You know that stab I use when he's out of stamina? I think that's his version. His finisher attack. Probably why he does so much goddamn damage. And that is his super. If you'd had the super, you would have won that.
Yeah, I would have supered as soon as he supered,
Yeah.
just to be safe.
Just to be super safe.
Notice me, Pillar Senpai. I thought that was... I heard a dog barking and I thought that was an alert. And I was like, oh, what did somebody... Oh, it's a dog. Okay, okay. Now all you gotta do is get that giant stone. It's the world's kidney stone. Okay. You already got him down by about a fourth. He doesn't go all the way to you. He does have a
I
distance.
know. I just didn't want to take a chance.
And heal. Good, good, good. You're almost at half.
Yep. No charge up attack for you.
Okay, he's less than half.
Yep.
I think you can do this.
I think I got this. Shit, I should have hit him.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I thought that would interrupt his attack.
No,
I was wrong.
he gets some super armor with his attacks.
Oh, we don't. This no longer feels like a fair fight.
It never was.
That is true, with the amount of damage he does.
What's the point of ever using that attack if we're like 20 feet away from you?
I have no idea.
Just imagine you're fighting someone and you're like, I'm gonna use a super special attack. But
Stay away from me with those magic attacks.
okay, use it up. You can do this. He's less than a fourth.
Yep. Shit.
Wow.
He's out of stamina! And game over!
What an
Alright.
epic way to end it, too.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Very
Kelly.
cinematic.
That's what you get for...
Having
like-
a dumb name.
Yeah! You and your stupid name.
Couldn't you have been something more menacing, like...
Stab Kelly in the belly.
Okay, then.
Your name should have been Johnny Dark.
What, did that not hurt him at all?
He just looks inconvenienced. What's
guess
with
it-
the pupper? Oh, that's that guy's spirit.
Ah.
This spirit
Someone has entered the dragon's den.
I beat you in a fight. I don't know what's stopping me from killing you right now.
I'm guessing... getting the Spirit Stone powers?
I think it's time to move on.
What were you even doing?
He was getting the giant
I
spirit stone.
guess, yeah. Oh, one of her feathers. I love her. Again, I think there should have been a little time for us to like feel whatever connection he has to his Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to be invested otherwise.
It's like, oh, he's losing his companion. I don't care about his companion. It is important.
I don't know anything about his companion.
I know that she can guide you to Amrita.
Oh yeah, this is a good sword. Right, Kiri. Like,
does it give us lightning powers?
It does have an electric effect.
Oh, she has a pink dog and he has a green dog. That's interesting.
Puppies. Ah, more story. Yes, we are completely on board.
Don't care about this at all. Dog alert. Alert! So Doc is getting jealous of Tornio. He's a much better fighter, so he's been working on a weapon that will do the fighting for him. Losing in cutscenes are the best.
I've lost a Shane, she's lost a child. Oh my god.
Wait, where did she lose it? At the mall? We can always call security.
It's like, Doctor, I'm sorry, we lost the baby. Oh my god, yeah, we can't find it anywhere. It's gone.
It's gone. It's part of the hospital now. It is one with the hospital. Are we getting that dog spirit added to our...
I think so. One of them.
Wait, there were 3? Is that the child spirit? I'm confused.
Maybe it duplicated, I don't know.
There's not enough explanation to this whole spirit shit.
Yeah, see, we got the dog.
Okay.
Raiken. I think it's kind of like a Raiju, the storm wolves, which makes sense because the boss here was a Nioh, so...
Yeah, sure. Why don't we get a Nioh spirit? That would be fucking cool.
Pretty much everything thundery in Japanese starts with Rai.
Well, that's because...
Raiju, Raijin, Raikiri.
That's because if I remember correctly, Rai means thunder in Japanese. Yeah. So it's like thunder this.
Master Hanzo, I cannot thank you enough for your help, but unfortunately I cannot assist. I would sooner take my own life than turn my back on the debt I still owe Lord Hideyoshi. Oh, Shane, it's a shame that he cannot assist Lord Tokugawa for Master Hanzo because he still owes a debt to Lord Hideyoshi. You're following this, right?
Those were all names. These
are the words of Tachibana Muneshige, and now he is addressing us Sir Anjin, but our actual name is William, but since we're in Japan, they won't call us that because they're racist.
That was one of the most statements of all time.
Your skill with a blade is tremendous. What if you had beaten him? Would he still say skill with a blade? Mm-hmm. This game is very biased towards swords. We got a sword for beating the boss.
To be fair, it would be a blade either way.
Introduce you to my master.
These two...
Way of the Warrior Novice.
Izzy Curses, thank you for following. He says, these 2 Nioh games are probably the best stories Team Ninja have put out. Maybe ever? Not that it says much about their storytelling. Yeah, the fact that I don't care about the story says a lot more. Because one of the things Andrew and I care most about in a video game is the story of the game.
And we don't care about the story.
Yeah, I don't.
Alright, where's Raikiri? There it is. Yeah, this is a good sword. Nice. Alright,
Someone has...
Thanks for following, Milk Tea Bird. Ooh, I love milk tea. I had milk tea today. And bird. Bird is good.
Ooh, new bow too. Ooh, that is a cool looking bow.
It is. Go back to Ninja Gaiden. Those stories were something. Gameplay overall with Team Ninja. Oh, they made the Ninja Gaiden series? That explains a lot.
Good. We got an even better upper armor than the one we can't equip, and it's lighter, so we can equip it.
You know what? No wonder they made a Souls-like game. Because you know what game was considered the hardest game before? One of the hardest game series ever.
Ninja Gaiden, I know. Yeah.
And the people who made this made Ninja Gaiden, so that's pretty funny.
I gathered. All right, we got a lot
I
of
remember in high
gear.
school before Dark Souls and all that other stuff became popular. Everybody's like Ninja Gaiden. It's so hard. I'm trying to beat it on this type of run, and I'm like, oh okay. And then years later, I heard about Dark Souls, and I'm like, and the same people were talking about Ninja Gaiden were talking about it. And I'm like, wow, you're just giving me more list of games not to play right now. As a food or an animal, yes.
All right, we have our best gear on, so we can sell everything else. So we're not selling it for money, we're selling it for souls. We're selling it all to the devil.
I think I heard about this. Izzy Curse says Ninja Gaiden 1 would insult you, but where if you died enough times, you would unlock easy mode.
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
It's called Ninja Dog difficulty. About Kelly, his full name is Edward Kelly. He's loosely based on the real man of the same name. However, the real Kelly wasn't some evil wizard. The real Kelly wasn't bald either.
Yeah.
Why don't we call him Edward?
Edward Kelly is such a pirate name, like Edward Kenway in Assassin's Creed.
But why aren't we calling him Edward instead of Kelly? Like, he's English. You would be calling him by his first name, not his last name. If he was Asian, I'd understand, but he's not. I know we're in Asia, but he isn't Asian. That would be like if
I don't know.
an Asian person came here and we started changing the way they call them by their Asian given name.
A request from Ginchio. How many, check how many Kodama we have.
Also, why doesn't he have an Asian name? They gave us an Asian name, but they didn't give him one.
Well, Kelly's not, like, allied with the Japanese.
He's not allied with anybody in Japan? Not even the bad people?
I think he's manipulating the bad people. I think the reason that they're calling you Sir Anjin is actually out of, like, respect, because they're giving you, like, a samurai title.
I mean, what...
But, like, it's funny, like, it's out of respect, but it's like, can't you just call me by my name? I think that would be more respectful.
But it's also, like... Wouldn't they also then have a villain name for him, like, the Oni Man or something like that? I don't know.
Wait a minute. Japan is under a lot of shit right now, and look what this quest is. Accompany her on her search for a gift for Lord Moonish. Excuse me, there are demons running around.
Yeah, a demon heart would be a really good gift for him.
Anyway, let's go get a gift.
Let's go get some gifts. Let's go shopping at the mall. Let's go to the mall.
Oh, God. Today. This is an area we haven't been to yet. I apologize
Why is it
for this.
so bright?
You should apologize for this.
Well, everywhere else has been, like, dark and misty. This place is
now we're outside.
It feels like the Wild West with how dusty it is.
At least we have a companion.
Companion!
We have a lot of key now. Pretty sweet.
The real Kelly never visited Japan either. I'm not surprised.
I've seen pictures of the actual William guy who we're playing as. He looks nothing like this, by the way.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I think the best aspects of the game has going on it is the world building and such from notes and dead spirits who talk, etc. What do you
talking about this game?
Oh, he's saying that the world building from the notes and that you get from the dead spirits.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
sure.
That's decent. Yeah, but like we're just talking about the main story. It's not.
Here's the thing.
Much.
Even if it is good,
where the hell is our companion?
He's off companioning, you know.
We said earlier you were useful. Don't make us take that back.
Look, just because she's not useful now doesn't mean she's not useful.
This electric sword is pretty cool.
It actually is pretty. It looks like it's pretty useful too. Here's the thing though: if you have to go searching for story of the world and you don't, she was fighting this guy off for us. Okay, so
it's good to have like story you can find as like a bonus thing, but your main story still has to stand on its own.
The other thing is if I have no interest in trying to look for the extra story stuff, then that's also a problem for the extra story.
Like in Last of Us 2, the main story is crap. but the little side stories you find in the open world are actually really interesting, in my opinion. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that the main story is still crap. Like,
Yeah.
if the main story was good, then it would be like... Honestly, Last of Us 2 would be a practically perfect game if it had a great main story. Some people are like, well, it's the exact same gameplay as Last of Us 1, and I'm like, I don't think you played Last of Us 1 then, because now the game has melee combat, it has dodging, it has new types of enemies, it has new types of clickers, it has dogs, it has... The AI flanks you now, it's a lot smarter, so... Oh, shit! Ugh.
You baited.
Oh, crap. I got trolled by a yokai that transformed into a warrior.
Got him.
What is that skeleton doing?
He's busy doing skeleton stuff, you know?
Oh, she died.
No, she's just tired, Andrew.
No, she's resting.
She's resting.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whatever. I'll regain it.
Yeah, it's not like we have a big boss we have to worry about.
Okay, took care of that guy. But can I kill the skeleton? I don't know.
Well, you are one hit away.
Imagine if I had died to the skeleton.
The best in so far is narrative world. Ah, I see what you mean. Gifts are important, omiyage. And so to create a monster that could steal people's spines and was able to take 4 of the Goku's leaving Torn and Doc to try to fix this. Interesting. Japanese demons running around might be a dreadful notion to a foreigner, but in Japan, it's a Tuesday.
For me, it was Tuesday.
But, hi Yuki, question of the day. DYKTMM? The Last of Us 2 gameplay is practically the new Metal Gear. The story in Nioh basically that Kelly stole your spirit and you want it back. Plus kick Kelly in the groin.
I got that.
I get that, but the rest...
I'm just saying I don't feel the connection to the spirit. Like,
I don't feel the connection to the spirit, and I don't care about what's happening in the world as a greater whole. Because it doesn't feel like I need to get their support to do what I'm doing. It just feels like I'm walking around, and then eventually I run into...
It just feels like I'm dicking around.
Yeah, and then, oh, there's Kelly. Oh, he escaped because reasons, even though I beat him in a fight gameplay-wise.
That's such a pet peeve of mine in games. It's like, I beat you in the fight, and they're like, did you, though? And I'm like, yes, I did. Fuck you.
It would be one thing if, like, in the background, he was, like, casting a spell, and you have to beat him before the spell ends, and then story-wise, you don't beat him before that spell ends, and he's, like, weakened, and he's like, you may have beaten me, but I got what I came here for, and then he teleports away. It's like, okay, I
think maybe that's what they were going for.
But it didn't feel like that at all. It felt more like he was just playing with us and then just decided then, oh, well, now I got the spirit stones because I'm bored now.
What was he even... Well, I guess he was waiting there because he wanted to try to trick and kill us, but why didn't he already gather the Amrita? Why did he wait for us to show up?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't get Kelly... Oh, an elixir. I don't get Kelly's plans at all. Yeah,
that rock is an insta-kill. I remember that. I'm not going to let him roll that at me.
You're going to get rickrolled. So many cool mechanics.
Oh, by the way, something I wanted to tell you about. So Disney's Snow White remake. There's already multiple controversies with it. One, of course, being that, I'm sure everyone knows this, they're not having someone with white skin play Snow White, despite that's her whole name. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. As the mythology guy, I have to talk about the mythical stuff, right? So, Snow White isn't going to have dwarves in it, because dwarves are offensive.
I thought they were originally going to keep those in.
They were originally going to, but then they decided they were offensive.
Oh, that's so stupid.
Yeah. Shane, dwarves are offensive to dwarves.
The little people, yeah, that's...
So instead now they're going to be magical creatures. Which
you mean
dwarves already are.
Yeah.
Like, there is a difference between mythical dwarves and real-world dwarves. No one in the world expects a... Jesus Christ, another one. Expects a real-world dwarf to be like a mythical one. I would never go up to a little person in real life and say, hey, make me a magic hammer.
Or where's the pot of gold, because I'm not an asshole. I know that's leprechauns, but I've heard stories of people doing that.
Where's the gold? Like, it's stupid. It's like the dwarves in Snow White are based on fairy tale dwarves. They are not based on actual real-world dwarves. You could be like, oh, but the reason mythical dwarves exist is because of real-world dwarves. Yeah, you know, the reason a pish taco is in mythology is because that was inspired by real white people. But if I see someone use a pish taco in media, I'm not going to associate that with myself. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, that's a racist depiction of white people. I'll be like, no, that's a mythical creature, and it's cool to see it.
Yeah, or like the fact giants exist because people saw really tall people. And we're like, oh, maybe he's like part giant.
Yeah, our basketball player's gonna be like, that giant is offensive.
And it's like, you could be like, oh, well, no one makes fun of tall people. What about how's the weather up there?
People make fun of tall people all the time.
Yeah.
It's silly because it's not the same thing. Like, no one looks at the dwarves in Snow White and expects that to be, oh, this is what real people are like. No one does that. Nobody does that.
If you do that, you're an idiot or an asshole.
It's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. You cannot remake Snow White and the Seven Dwarves and not have the Seven Dwarves.
You notice they don't have the two things that are in Snow... They don't have the Snow White...
You don't have anything from the title. You don't have a Snow White woman, and you don't have Seven Dwarves.
So, at this point, this is just fanfic, right?
It's like, why even make the movie? Why even... It's like making Aladdin with no genie.
Mm-hmm. Or, you know, not setting it in Agrabah.
It doesn't need to be set in Agrabah because there's no Agrabah in the original.
I was going to say, put it in New York. It's not about a wizard and a trying to become sultan. It's about a guy who works at a company, wants to be the CEO. And instead of it being a wish, he gets a favor from the government.
I'd rather watch this than the new Snow White movie that's coming. It's like, there are certain things when you're adapting a character that are expected. It's like, if you make a Santa Claus movie, you still expect him to have some aspects of Santa. Obviously, you can make changes and adaptations. There have been other Aladdin stories other than the Disney one, but there are certain beats they're all gonna follow. Mm-hmm. Just like with Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, we would expect Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. It's like, why? Even in, you know, there's actually an even older Snow White story called Snow White and Rose Red. That's actually the older Snow White story. Mm-hmm. And even that story has a dwarf in it. Like, Snow White is always associated with dwarves.
And also, they also, in the light of the dwarves, they don't make them look terrible.
I love the dwarves in the Snow White movie. I don't know how anyone could consider that, like, offensive. Like, what is your deal?
The only thing I can understand is that they're goofy and the fact that they each have, like...
Oh, they're goofy. The fucking genie is goofy. Who cares? Timon and Pumbaa. There's goofy characters in literally every Disney movie. This is a fucking fairy tale. Have fun with it. Instead of going, oh, that's a bad depiction of... Who cares? Shut up. Have fun, my god.
Unfortunately, I think one of the people who was pushing for them to get rid of the dwarves was, who played Tyrion Lannister?
Yeah, it was apparently Peter Dinklage thought that the dwarves were a bad representation of dwarves. But it's like, it's not supposed to be real people. And it's like, again, you don't have to have, like, Dopey and, like, Sleepy and everything, because that's not even in the original Snow White story. That was a way to make them more fun and easily identifiable in the animated movie. You can do something else with the dwarves, but, like, why not have dwarves? Do you just not want dwarves in general to exist? Are you saying Tyrion is an offensive character now? Like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous. Oh no, they're magical creatures. That's what dwarves are!
Yeah, I don't get it either. Is
there gonna be another one of those fucking things?
Try hitting it first.
Actually, yeah, I haven't thought of that. Yeah, I wonder, is there a way to test for them?
Does everybody have a lightning sword now?
I think he's imitating me, actually.
Oh.
Because I think he has the exact same armor.
Oh, he does have the same armor. Okay, that makes
sense. I've revived her like 30 times.
Hey, at least she's still useful.
At least she's doing something. Come on, Donald.
Come on, heal.
Okay, that only leaves the underground area left to check.
They're recasting the ethnicity just to troll people at this point. Norse mythology is about to get cancelled. It reminds me of censorship of Dr. Seuss books. Yeah, I don't get that. That's
when did, like, I believe it, but when did they censor Dr. Seuss books?
I remember hearing something about it, but I don't remember the exact details. If anybody else can elaborate.
Disney's not just
I know there's
problematic
one
in
Dr.
general.
Seuss book that has a weird, like, Chinese person caricature in it. Maybe that's part of it.
Ooh, I didn't know this. You know the live-action Mulan movie that everybody loved?
Apparently, according to Izzy Curse,
I don't know how true this is.
but when they filmed that, they recorded those scenes near concentration camps.
Oh yeah,
in Japan,
I knew
China.
that.
I didn't know that.
I knew about that, and they thanked the concentration camps in the
Wait, try hitting it.
Okay, we're okay.
Old
Oh, I guess this is the gift. Oh, are we done? Oh,
Yeah,
okay, we're done.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm gonna explore this underground area for treasure before I leave.
Then there's a boss.
Like, enemies all despawn when the mission's complete, but you can still go find rewards you didn't
Oh.
find.
No, know that. It's kind of weird that the's so much more to the level after.
Well, there was another way to go in, but
Ah.
I went around the other way.
I did not know that.
Including Goofy. What about including Goofy? Oh. Is Disney remaking Snow White?
Yes.
Yeah, they're making a live-action
They're
Snow White.
remaking their very first movie, which Walt Disney considered sacred and didn't want any sequels to or anything. So, you know, they're like, oh, cool, let's ruin that. Yeah, see, this was the other way.
Ah, okay.
Because the people running Disney just have no morals anymore.
Sounds like Jada Smith has some competition for terrible works now.
I knew about the new Snow White like a year or two ago because that's when they first announced the casting. And you know what? The worst part about that whole thing is that the actress who's going to be playing the new Snow White.
She's not a bad actress.
No,
or
she's
anything.
great. If you saw the remake of West Side Story, she was fantastic in that.
Oh yeah, wasn't she like Maria?
Yeah, she played Maria in it, and she was great.
But that's
You know, she's not Snow White. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I just can't care anymore because there's nothing I can do about it.
You know what? I think that The Wicked Stepmother is an offensive portrayal of women and beauty standards and stepmothers. That's very offensive to stepmothers. Now everyone thinks stepmothers are evil. So what we need now is we need the stepmother to be a good person. And the prince actually has to be the villain because he's a man. So, you know, he should be the villain. And, you know, Snow White and her stepmother need to come together and realize that beauty is a construct pushed onto women by men, and therefore the prince is actually the bad guy. And dwarves don't exist in this world. There's just magical little creatures who show up at Snow White and the stepmother's castle and do their chores for them because they realize that Snow White and her stepmother have had a long day and need a break.
You know, I know you're joking, but did you read the script? Are you trying to tell us something? I wouldn't put it past whoever.
Oh, I'll bet there were big enemies in here.
Oh, yeah.
There were definitely big enemies in here.
You know what the one negative to this is that we don't get all that Amrita we could have gotten.
Yeah. Whatever. I needed a break, okay? This is my relaxation.
We probably have enough to level up soon.
No, we don't.
How much is it?
Last time it was 21,000.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was only
up
like
every
10,000 last time. Why's it gotta be so much? That's so...
It just gets harder every time.
If the term dwarf was so offensive, could they not have just changed it to something like gnome?
Just call them dwarves. I wouldn't be happy about that either. I think dwarf... Okay, look, I'm not a little person or whatever, but I think dwarf is a cool name. I personally have thought, like, you know, it would be cool... we should just always call, like, little people dwarves, because that's a cooler name. Like, but I don't know, if you don't want to be associated with fairy tale characters, then okay, fine, stick with little person. But you need to realize that when someone has a dwarf in media, like in a fairy tale or in a mythology thing, it's not supposed to be a real person.
Honestly, I think dwarf is better than little person. Little person sounds demeaning.
You know, they made a joke about that in the movie Tiptoes,
Yeah.
which is a really weird movie.
Based on the title, I can tell.
It's a movie where Gary Oldman plays a little person.
All people
And
Gary Oldman.
Peter Dinklage is in the film, and I'm thinking, why didn't you just have Peter Dinklage play?
Because he didn't have the
role?
name recognition, I'm assuming.
No, yeah, I think they cast Gary Oldman for the name recognition, but God, it did not come out well.
Kind of weird Peter Dinklage signed off on that then.
Well, apparently, Peter Dinklage has said this before. He said the original script of the film was gorgeous, but it got, like, edited and fucked up by the studio, and they basically turned it into a crappy rom-com. So I'm guessing maybe there was a much better message in the original story. Still, bad execution when you cast Gary Oldman as the main little person in the film.
Yeah, that's probably where their problems started. And they're like, you have to... It's kind of like, have you ever... you've never seen the show Episodes, have you?
Episodes? Isn't that with Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that.
Literally, the way the show starts is it's about this sitcom from Europe. You know, the ones in the UK are a lot more dark and they're shorter.
Yeah.
And this TV executive, this American TV executive comes to them and is like, I want to remake your show, but in it for an American audience. And the first thing they do when they get there is like, okay, the first thing, we want to cast your main character, Matt LeBlanc. Matt LeBlanc, he's a good actor, but he doesn't really fit. This is supposed to be the role of a teacher at a boarding school who teaches mathematics, and he's very cares about his work in school, and he's a very intellectual person. Matt LeBlanc doesn't really play characters like that. Yeah, we're not doing the show unless we get Matt LeBlanc. And then they end up changing the show into, instead of him being a math teacher, he's a hockey teacher. And the show is called Pucks now.
This sounds like that one episode of Family Guy where Brian writes a drama show and they turned it into a James Woods comedy show.
it was basically what happens, and it ruins the show. The show becomes so dumb after that. Like, literally everything that made their original show interesting just gets ripped out, and instead you just have Matt LeBlanc playing a hockey coach. And even Matt LeBlanc is like, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I wanted the money for a restaurant. You would really like it. Matt LeBlanc is great in it.
I like Matt LeBlanc a lot.
And they have a very important cameo.
Yeah, I'm sure they have some Friends cameos. Don't they have Gunther on that show?
I will not say.
Like, Friends always cameo on each other's shit. Ooh, hello! +2 for every weapon, and +4 for the gun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, so now we're gonna do a dual boss fight. This is Invitation from... The Warrior from the West wants to duel with us.
Which warrior from the West?
The Warrior from the West.
Okay.
Even though we technically are more Western than this guy.
First of all, some Baron said, Gary Smallman.
Oh, God, that's good. Word of your prowess.
Izzy Kerr says, what if they just gender bend Cinderella? That would be a much more entertaining movie.
I'd be curious.
There is a version of Cinderella that was made in like the 90s that was the first version Claire ever saw, where they just blind casted everybody. And one of the stepsisters in it is black. And when he starts falling in love with Cinderella, instead of being like, no, he's mine, she goes, I want a chance at him.
Oh, God.
And we make a joke because when I first heard her say that, she was saying, I want to get a chance to get to him. But the way I heard it is she was using chance as a verb. I want a chance at him.
I want to start chancing at that boy.
Oh, yeah, I know this one because I saw Costa try and finish this fight a bunch of times.
All right, here we go. So this is the guy Kelly was impersonating, I guess. But didn't he get his ass kicked by Kelly? So shouldn't we be way stronger? Here you go.
It's 'cause Kelly wasn't trying, Andrew. Kelly wasn't trying. I need to take my jacket off real quick. If you want, you can open the door. Now that I have my dragon power activated, there's only one way I could lose.
Oh God, really? Nostalgia Critic reviewed the Mario movie, the new one.
I still want. I didn't see that. I want to see it.
You haven't seen the Mario movie?
Yeah, none of my other friends wanted to see it when it was
Oh
out.
shit! The only reason I didn't ask you to see it with me was because I thought you had seen it, were the kind of person who would watch it day one. And I was like, Shane's clearly already seen it. I guess I'll go. I would have totally, I'm an idiot. I would have totally watched it with you.
No, it's fine. I would have. Normally, okay.
I'll go see it with you if you want. I like that.
I don't know. Is it still in theaters even?
Oh wait, actually, I don't know.
I might just end up watching it online with Claire. But yeah, I wanted to see it, but all my other friends were like, they didn't really kind of push to see it. And
Really? That surprises me.
It's because it's not a big Marvel film. They probably thought it was too kiddie, based on the
It's
trailer. But that's not a bad thing to me.
Yeah, it's fun. It's nothing. The only way it's special is that it's a very, it's a Mario adaptation that's very true to Mario, kind of it. That's what makes it special. But other than that, it's not really something special.
I figured.
Yeah.
And
there are some cringy parts of the movie, like when they go to a certain land, instead of like, I think they should have just played the music for that land in the games, but instead they start playing "Take On Me," and it does not fit at all.
that's a weird choice.
Yeah, the movie has this weird mix of really fun, like, remixes of Mario music, but then every now and then just random jukebox shit will play. It's like, why is this playing?
That's definitely studio interference.
That's
100%.
definitely Illumination, yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way Nintendo wanted that.
Stupid. It shouldn't be there. Oh shit.
You can play another round.
Yeah.
My kitty,
Yeah.
Goblin is here. He wants to say hi.
The Mario movie is basically references the film. Like,
You mean the games?
every
Oh.
No, the movie.
No, I thought you were saying it references the game.
No, it's references the movie.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, you might have to grind for this. I remember I did not originally. That's why I made sure to spend all our Amrita before this fight.
Smart idea.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I kind of figured that based on the trailer.
Yeah. I only watched the first trailer because I could tell the follow-up trailers were going to ruin a bunch of references. And then I watched the follow-up trailers later, and I was like, yeah, they ruined a lot in these. I'm glad I didn't watch these. You want to try?
Let's grind a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
You can just leave the level. It's like, oh no, if we leave, we'll lose our Amrita. It doesn't matter, I already spent it all.
Joke's on
We
you.
came here with 100 Amrita. It
Joke's
doesn't matter.
on you. I'm already broke. How do you leave?
Touchpad, items, and branch fragment. Items is right there. Branch fragment should be near the bottom.
You know, if it makes us lose our Amrita, it shouldn't be a consumable that you have to use up as well.
Oh, it's not. The unlimited one uses up your Amrita. We have a limited supply that doesn't use up our Amrita.
Ah, okay.
It's the very last item.
I-
You passed it earlier, right there.
Oh.
Or I'm sorry, I should have Himorogi fragment. I thought it was called Himorogi branch fragment, and so I screwed up there. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Understandable.
Understandable.
So, now, this is the only mission left in this region. To proceed, we go to the next region, which means no Kodama.
Speaking of Oppenheimer, I'm like 50-50 on it. I want to see it, but also it's a 3-hour movie.
And it comes out the same week as a movie I want to see way more. Barbie.
I'm totally gonna go see Barbie. Let's go see Barbie.
Yeah, okay. I will talk to Claire about it because I know she wants to see it.
When does Barbie come out? 24th? 22nd?
I
I'll
think
check.
so. I know it comes out the same weekend as Oppenheimer.
I know.
And
Everyone's joking about it.
What are our missions that we have?
Oh, you see that ship next region? That's
Got
right.
it.
21st. Oh shit! It comes out this Friday.
Ooh, I can't see it this opening weekend then.
Yeah.
Because Claire has her shows.
How about Sunday?
I have to ask Claire about that.
Okay.
Because I want to see it with Claire too.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
Is this a loading screen? I can't tell.
Did the game freeze? What happened? I think the game froze.
Are we not allowed to finish this game? Are we banned from finishing it? I'm kind of annoyed that they're not going to play the Barbie Girl song from Aqua in the movie.
They're fucking stubborn. They're like, well, Barbie, the brand, didn't come up with that. And we don't want to, because then they'd have to license the song and admit it's a good song because they fucking sued that band over it.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains it. They're being petty as fuck.
Yeah. Hubris.
Because I know they have the money to license it. I was trying to...
Oh, no, they 100% do, but they would have to admit that they're glad that song
Yeah.
exists.
Perfect timing for this. Perfect timing.
That lined up very nicely. Alright, well, this game autosaves, right?
Well, we were in the go to next mission screen, so it definitely should have autosaved. All games have an autosave feature in the modern day, unless they take them out.
Okay.
I'm 90% sure about that.
I mean, I saved after we beat up Kelly, so I manually saved after that.
That name still. That
Yeah.
just that name. Thank you for the bit, Yuki. That was literally perfect.
That was... I can't believe how well that lined up, honestly. That was hilarious. The Barbie movie looks fun. I agree.
Yeah, it did. Because the only mission we have is proceeding.
I don't get why everyone wants to watch Barbie so much. Did I miss something? Because it looks like silly fun, and people want to have silly fun. Same reason people wanted to watch Mario Brothers.
It's the same reason people like Sonic. It's the same reason people like Avengers films.
And plus, a lot of people are really embracing the silliness of grown men wanting to watch a Barbie film. We find it funny, so it's like, it kind of gets you more excited.
It also looks like, based on as the more trailers have come out that I've seen, it actually looks like an interesting film.
It's obviously not taking... It's very self-aware.
Yeah.
It's not taking itself
Literally-
serious. They acknowledge all the weird shit about Barbie dolls.
It's literally Barbie going into the real world. If you can't get on board with that,
It's
then-
a fucking late 90s, early 2000s film, like when He-Man came into the real world, and when Fat Albert came into the real world, and then
Or
later on when the
Hercules in New York.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, Hercules in New York, the Smurfs and all this shit. And the Smurfs movie was terrible, but Umibozu!
Yeah. Oh, I know what level we're doing.
Umibozu! Yeah, they said it. Umibozus are in my game.
I like how he's just like, I'm getting tired of these creatures.
Yeah, he's like, everyone else, us. Oh, for me, it was Tuesday.
Okay, I know what level we're doing because I watched TFS play this level.
Are you sure?
Considering the fact that the level they played was the Umibozu boss.
Are you sure we're doing the Umibozu boss?
Well, we're going to get there soon.
I was so happy to see the Umibozu in this game. And Umibozu is a creature you can be creative with, because, like, its legend is just that its silhouette appears to sailors and then the ships sink, like something happens. Like, its story is all about how mysterious it is and how we don't know what exactly it does.
How did you guys get past the Umibozu? I don't understand.
It got bored.
I guess, sure. Kind of like me with this story. We have to stop because the ship is broken. Okay.
Makes sense. The Umibozu fucked it up.
Okay, we're walking up some stairs. There's a guy in a hat.
Are you an audio narration subtitle? What's going on?
Oh, he's got an interesting spirit.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was like there it is.
Oh, it's like a shishi or a similar to a pishu or
Yeah,
something,
that's what I was
but the
gonna say.
Japanese version.
Does our mask have a mustache on?
Yes, it does.
Okay. I like how he's just like, hello, fellow warrior.
Either way, if you prefer, there is a setting to make it where the helmet does not appear.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, some people want to do that.
Why would I do that? No, wrong. That is wrong. Wrong way to play. Ban.
You're missing important lore here. That is Ishida's top general.
Who?
Ishida, you know, the guy who this guy is the top general of.
That means nothing to me. That's like saying...
Oh my god, even General Shima will not be able to convince the Mori clan. What do we do now? Shane, this is like Game of Thrones.
It's like Game of Thrones, but it's not nearly as good. You know, first few seasons. Okay, so this is the lower level missions.
That's a side mission.
Yeah,
Guardian of the-
might as well do it.
What you doing there?
What do you mean? You got to do this 100 times so you can insta win.
This
them.
isn't Takeshi's challenge.
What do you mean? This is
Someone
Togashi's victory.
I think this is just you're in one area and enemies get thrown at you.
Oh, so a gauntlet.
Yeah, basically. By the way, I love boss gauntlets. Some people don't. I like it.
It depends on the boss gauntlet, and it depends on the game. Generally, I like boss gauntlets.
Yeah. Like
One
some people are like, oh, it's lazy. It's like, I don't think it's lazy. I think thematically it can really work. And also, one thing that's usually fun about it is it shows how much more powerful you've become now, that you can handle those bosses a lot more easily now.
Hey, rude.
Typically, it's a good idea to like get the Oni be quick so that you power up your
Yeah.
sword for everybody else. These dwellers are so fucking annoying.
Fucking bitches.
Ooh, that's why I followed this channel. I recognize your voice. Hi, lol. Hello.
Wait, whose
Hello,
voice are you
Ghostly
recognizing?
Shadow 45. Yeah, which one of us are you recognizing?
Because there's two different voices here.
I want MatPat to explain the lore of the Barbie movie when it comes out. You know there will be a Barbie theory when that movie comes out. There's definitely going to be something.
Look, he did all of the Five Nights at Freddy's games, even after
He's done them like 80 times.
Even after he got tired of doing them, and he said the story didn't get as good, I think.
The story got too convoluted.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. Which I agree with. It has gotten way too... And part of that is because, like, Scott Cawthon has retconned a couple things. He's confessed, I think, that he's made 2 retcons in Five Nights at Freddy's. Which, I mean... Like, I'm not super mad at him for that, because it's like, as you make more games, if you want to really expand the lore sometimes, like, I get why that happens. The only thing I wish is, like... I wish he had just let the box in FNAF 4 open. Because, like, when you tease that you're gonna do that and then you don't do it, it's just kind of weird.
I never played these games, so I don't know.
In FNAF 4, he basically revealed a box. And he said, like, the box will be closed for now, suggesting it will open later.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the idea he was going to make it... And that was before he added in, like, this super difficult mode. I think the original plan was the super difficult mode would unlock the box.
Or the next game.
But then he changed his... He's confirmed that he changed his mind. He was originally going to have the box open and reveal everything that went on in the story. It was like... And he said here was his plan, like, when FNAF 2 came out, game theory got almost everything right. Then when FNAF 3 came out, he said, everyone uncovered the lore I left, which I was really impressed by. So then I thought, I'll release FNAF 4, I'll tease this box, and when everyone uncovers the lore in FNAF 4, I'll confirm that they're correct with the box. But people didn't figure out FNAF 4. So I've decided not to open the box. It's like, damn it, open the box!
I can kind of get that, but at the same time,
all the more do we want it open because we can't figure it out.
yeah, it's. I can't say that feels shitty, but at the same time, it feels really annoying.
It's annoying when it's Chekhov's gun, not fire, which is always irritating.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I didn't even see him.
He really beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, he did. Okay, Oni beat, give me buff.
Came from YouTube, followed a while ago to see you stream. Glad to tune in for the first time. Well, we're glad you're here.
Welcome.
Bowser.
It's hard to fight a whole bunch of these guys at once because like I'm hitting one and then two others are trying to jump on me.
That's one of the things that I like about my weapons. It has such a long reach.
Yeah. Okay.
Then Molina realizes that Doc has some issues with him, and they talk about their feelings, and Torrin tells him that he's great at combat, and he's not an inventor like Doc or a cook like Doc.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, to be petty or
Okay,
friends
here's the
with
giant one.
The giant one is easy to fight.
Yeah, he's by himself, so...
But then it's two Oni, and
yeah,
those hit like a truck.
and an Oni B also, right?
The Oni B's not too much of a problem.
Oni B die in 2 hits, so
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
Welcome, Shadowfrost. Ooh, welcome to the Dragons in Shadowfrost. What brings you here?
Okay, he's out.
Even
Okay.
if Barbie movie was terrible, it's good to support any movie which isn't a remake or a sequel. Yeah, that's a interesting idea. I can't 100%.
I don't 100% agree, yeah, but it's nice to see a movie that isn't a remake or a sequel.
Although that being said, there are definitely plenty of sequels that are worth it.
Yeah.
Like, because without sequels, we wouldn't have
But
Spider-Man.
it's not like we can call the Barbie movie an original idea. It's still Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, I'm very glad we have Across the Spider-Verse. And yeah.
And there are good remakes out there. It's just most remakes
Oh
are
god.
not.
Oh god. Oh, I have to kill that other guy before he becomes another one of these. Okay. Whew, I did it.
And he missed that rock entirely.
Yeah. That went well. Okay. Give me your power.
I would kind of have to agree about the sequel thing, because there are plenty of sequels that are actually good.
Yeah.
I actually can think of more good sequels than bad ones.
You can tell when a sequel has a story to tell and when they're just making it because it's like, I think this will make money.
Yeah.
Like the Indiana Jones film looks like a film that's just there to, like, quick, before Harrison Ford can't do these anymore.
It's essentially a remake at this point, because most of the kids today who are in high school did not see any of the other Indiana Jones films when they were in theaters.
Okay. Is there still more? Okay, no, I didn't.
No, there's a.
No, I didn't
there's some
use the
weapons
super.
here.
Nice. I think that's everything.
Quick, break the stones. They'll become Amrita, won't they?
No, they won't.
That would be interesting if they did.
I did not like how William Afton's spring trap after FNAF 4, the stuff that is relevant about him in Sister Location makes him stupid.
I don't know enough about that.
It's complicated. It's
I
all
believe you.
so goddamn complicated.
I love FNAF lore. I watched like 4 hours worth of game theory playlists, and then Matt Pett made another 1.5 hour that retcons all of his previous theories.
To be fair, it seems like it's because Scott Cawthon.
Scott Cawthon did retcons, so Matt Pat does them too now.
Well, he kind of it feels more like he had to in response. Like, okay, maybe this is what actually happened.
And plus, like, you know, Matt Pat, like, there's no confirmation that his theories are 100% right. We only know that his FNAF 2 theory was 99% right.
What's that 1% he got
What's
wrong?
the one thing he got wrong? I gotta know so bad. Because Scott Cawthon actually outright commented on the
Yeah.
FNAF 2 theory saying, this is a great theory, you missed one thing though. It's like, what was it?
I think you can tell us now, Scott. We know everything that basically happens at this point, right?
And plus there's like two or three different versions of the FNAF lore though. Now there's the novel lore, which is completely different than the game lore.
Interesting. What is this, a multiverse?
Kind of. Like, yeah, there's a 4-book novel series. And, like, originally I thought the security breach lore was its own lore, but no, it looks like it exists in the same lore as the original. There's too much going on. And then there's the, Fazbear Frights books, which, are kind of, like, partially metaphorical, so that's kind of like another lore going on. It's too much.
That does sound like a lot. Baron says the one-eyed giants are his favorite in Nioh. They're
Cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
They feel a little plain to me personally. They're just big guys who do damage.
You see, how do I open the...
Thankfully, they're getting finally getting away from Afton in the security breach DLC. I don't know what any of those words mean, so...
Are they gonna get away from it, though? Because the DLC is called Ruin. It's like, so aren't we gonna go back to even more old shit?
Maybe in the trailer it says it tells us more.
Read them.
Again, I haven't watched... I don't play those games, so I don't know anything about them.
These are the enemies we've found so far. Unlock more lore by killing enough of them. The Oni BC, like, up close, that's a cool face design they've got. I like it.
Those are definitely words that have meaning, but not to any of us here.
Boku boku. So you can see, if you look closely, that the guitar
Yeah.
has its own little hand. I love that. That's really cool. And the guitar also has a face, you can see.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I really like all the
Wait, go back to it. I want to see what it... Biwa lute. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Biwa boku boku.
No. The instrument is called a biwa lute.
Oh, yeah. Mujina.
Are there any
Badgers.
games that people are excited for besides myself? There's a game on Friday, but it is the game that must not be named, for doing so would ruin its beauty of coming out on Friday. Which
The Nurikab looks very different than how it actually looks in a yokai
most
original
depictions.
lore, but I do actually kind of prefer this depiction where it actually looks like a wall. Like,
Whereas
'cause
before it looks like a
it
skin.
looks like a flat dog normally that like flattens itself into a wall to be in your way. In this, it's kind of cool how they make it actually look like a sentient wall. And also, this is what Snorlax is based on, for anyone who wants to know.
Yeah, that's why Snorlax in the original games blocks your path.
He blocks your path. It's what Nurikab do. Yeah, Juan Yudo. Very cool. Since this is an English translation, they just write Wheel Monk, which is what Juan Yudo literally means. So, to be fair,
Makes
look,
sense.
that face is a Jason Voorhees face right there.
There's a character in the One Piece manga whose weapon is a Wan Yudo.
Really? That's awesome. Onryoki. The new app.
It looks like Baby is gonna be the new big bad. Hopefully they actually do something good with her.
Oh, from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Andrew, you're more versed in this.
Baby dead? I don't know anymore. Afton's died like 4 times.
I love that reaction. Afton's died. That reminds me of there's a line from Friends that I don't remember. And recently I saw it when I was on vacation with Claire, like months and months ago. It's the scene after Rachel finds out she's pregnant and she tells her dad, and then her dad is yelling at her on this phone. And then,
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Phoebe's like, "You want to go see something?" He's like, "Yeah." And then Joey comes out and is like, "What's this?" "Yes, I do." Take responsibility for actions. Turns off. Stupid guy on my phone. I love that line.
To think of the consequences. Well, what gives you the right? Go to hell.
Just fucking Joey in that moment.
What a day for Joey. He just walks in and there's a guy yelling on his phone.
That's why he's just a stupid guy.
I'm surprised Rachel's father just kept yelling and didn't go, wait, who is this?
You know, to be fair, based on what we know about Dr. Green, he's kind of self-absorbed, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, remember when the reason Rachel became his favorite was because she decided to work for a living? Which is, I get that, I understand it, but at the same time, like,
I get why he's, like, proud of her, like, as opposed to the other two daughters, but it's
He's
kind
also-
of your fault, Dr. Green.
yeah, you literally spoiled all 3 of your daughters and
Oh, shit. Fuck.
were mad when they didn't have the same work ethic as you.
Damn, the air here is toxic. I gotta get out of it.
You're toxic, Andrew.
Listen, like, to quote Britney Spears, toxic.
Oh, by the way, I'm looking this up because I'm actually very curious.
Oh, God. These fuckers are everywhere. Ah. I'm just going back to the shrine. Fuck this.
Everybody in the chat, and Andrew and I, we've known for years that there's going to be a Percy Jackson TV show.
Yes.
I was on Facebook the other day, literally, and I mean the other day, like 2 days ago, and I saw
go this way.
Disney had posted an ad about it, like, get ready to re-experience your favorite books as they were always meant to be, or something basic.
No.
But, that, you know,
No.
it's Disney marketing.
Yeah, I know.
And all the comments, they're making a Percy Jackson TV show? I love the books.
How do people not know this? This is old news, man.
I know, and that's what I was thinking. And the surprising amount of the comics. I love the movies. I know people hate them, but that's how I got introduced, and I still think they're good.
I do know a lot of people got introduced through the movies,
Yeah,
and
but-
I can understand liking the movies more when you haven't read the books and, like, you don't see, like...
Even
like,
the second one,
all
though.
Okay, the second one I don't get.
Yeah, the first one
The second
is.
one is just so goddamn
If you haven't read the
bad.
books, the first one is fine. Second, however, what the hell were you thinking?
Okay, so we need to
This
turn
will suck
these
out the
on
air.
because, yeah, they will, like, purify the air.
Yeah, it looks like they're sucking it out.
There we go, now we can go down there.
They're just.
They're actually working.
We've been working on the
Has anybody played Oddworld? This reminds me a lot of Oddworld.
I need to play the Oddworld games. Currently,
They are hard, man.
Currently, I'm playing the Mega Man Battle Network games that the Volume 1 and 2, which is all the games in one game. And
Okay, cool.
I always wanted to play those because I remember watching the show as a kid, and I just never had the chance because I didn't have them.
Didn't know there was a Mega Man show.
Yeah, it was based on the Battle Network games, not the.
Oh, this doesn't continue indefinitely.
That's fine. I expect,
Yeah.
especially since you have
It's
to
a
hit.
little annoying, a little tedious. Okay, let's just get whatever's down here and then not have to come here again.
Yeah, that's the plan, anyways. Even if there wasn't the poison gas, that would be the plan.
But now I have to do it quickly.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Clear out the enemies. Oh, it's coming back, it's coming back.
Tedious, but I kind of like it. Then again, I'm not the one playing, so maybe I'd hate it if I was the one playing.
Yeah, you don't understand, man!
I have a myth-related question about Oni. Okay,
Go for it.
Can they reproduce sexually? I mean, there's a character called Momiji in mythology who is half Oni.
You know, I've never read any stories where they do, but I don't see why they wouldn't be able to. I mean, why else do they keep kidnapping women all the goddamn time? Oh, wait, if I destroy this, maybe it'll stop the shitty air.
It's a poison mushroom. Yeah. There's a Kodama.
Where? Ah! Good eye.
I just saw the glowing green and was like, what's that? And then my brain's like, Kodama.
It's our
shit.
first Kodama of this region. I think that's an Amrita Kodama, so sweet.
That'll be useful.
It will. Okay, yeah, I think breaking that thing has, like, stopped any
that's nice.
toxic.
I like
okay,
that.
Never mind, I'm good with it now.
Yeah, so
People
long
are
as
like, haven't you played this game already? I don't remember everything. It's been a while.
it's been at least 3 years. Tell me if you can remember everything from a game you've played once and not all the way through from 3 years ago. And I mean literally one time, up to a certain point, and then wait 3 years.
Okay, let's see if I've missed anything else in this area.
I didn't know the new Assassin's Creed was coming out in October. I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that either. Mirage?
Baby dies in 5, then dies in 6 again, but then I think returns in SB.
Baby doesn't technically die in 5. She becomes part of Ennard, and like then they become Michael, and then they leave Michael because he rots, and then the rest of Ennard is like, baby's weird, push her out, and so then they push her out. So basically, she becomes a fusion, which then becomes a parasite, which then unparasites, and then she unfusions, and then she dies in the 6th game.
Sorry, what now?
Yeah.
I'm so lost on this.
Yeah. What do you think it's like for the people playing these games, putting this shit together, going, wait, is that what's going on?
I can see what... Just that story alone is so super convoluted. And that's not even the main story, is it? That's just like one part of it.
It's... Sister Location everyone thought was going to be a spin-off, but it was actually more like a prequel sequel.
A prosequel.
Because none of the games are never in goddamn order.
Which is kind of interesting, but also at the same time really frustrating. Imagine if every time you watch an Avengers film, you always had to watch it out of order. You have to first watch Thor, then watch Captain America: The Winter Soldier, then Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then Avengers. The movie would make no goddamn sense after that. You'd be like, I know who Thor is, but who the hell are these other people? Where are the Guardians? And everybody else?
I don't even... Like, the first Five Nights at Freddy's game is more like the 3rd game.
Yeah.
I guess the only way is this one.
I don't know if either of you played Total War, but they have a new one coming out in October.
You know, as a kid, I loved Shogun Total War.
I never played them, and I don't know what it... Oh my god, yeah, it's ancient news. Oh, that it's coming out in October.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I've kind of lost my love for Total War. I tried to play Total War Warhammer when it came out, and I don't know how to explain it. I just didn't really get into it. I mean, it seemed like a really awesome game, so I'm happy for the Total War fans. Apparently they love it, so awesome. But yeah, it just, I don't know why. I couldn't get into it.
The reason is it just didn't scratch whatever itch you were trying to scratch.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's just how it is for some fans as games go on.
I used to love Shogun Total War. Like every time you had a son, like you'd get this like this servant would come out. Fantastic news! You have a son.
That is funny.
Just like, cool, I'm commanding the troops over here. Ah!
Where the fuck did you come from?
Bitch!
I was behind you the whole time.
I've been following you this whole level.
Right in the butt. The butt-stemming bandit is in Japan now.
Yeah. Okay, I need to find the source of the gas here and destroy it.
Dr. Rankin gives Torin the weapon that he was wearing in the range, which is a train, and uses it to kill the monster and save the other 4. Ooh, neato.
Shit, where is it? Oh no, oh no!
Yeah, it's so ancient, they probably forgot about that news.
Okay. Here we go. Antidote. Come on. That did not last very long at all.
There's one of the mushrooms on your right.
Where? Ah, good. Okay, let's go break it.
This might not be all the mushrooms, but it'll be some of the mushrooms.
Definitely something.
Set for October 12th this year. No, Percy Jackson was... Oh, Percy Jackson was ancient news. No, these people were like, the way they were commenting tells me they had no knowledge that there was going to be a TV show.
I mean, like, it doesn't make you stupid or anything. I'm surprised they missed the news.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, I get that most people probably don't follow Percy Jackson news all the time, but I barely follow it, and I just randomly heard it.
People still keep asking me if we're going to talk about the Percy Jackson show. It's like, yes, of course.
Of course we'll talk about it.
We'll do it episode by episode.
There's no news to talk about right now.
Yeah, they say when it comes out, and I'm like, yeah, of course I will. Like,
but that's not for another almost year.
It's going to be a while, though.
2024.
Like, it's not out yet.
We're hoping...
I think that was the only source of the poison here, so that's good.
I know that, you know what sucks is the only thing we know is it comes out 2024. We don't know if it's early 2024 or late 2024.
I don't even know what to think of it as a series anymore, like with all the controversy that's come out around it.
Yeah. I'm thinking it'll be better than the books at the very least.
Better than the books?
I'm sorry, the movies.
Like I was about to say, you get the fuck out of here. I do not think it will be better than the books. Of course it's going to be better than the movies. It's not a high bar, though.
I'm hoping at the very least, even with all the controversies, that the only thing they focus on is just making as good a story as they can. If they do, then I can ignore most of it. Doesn't mean it won't bug me on some level, but just because it bugs me doesn't mean I have to get mad. Oh.
Hello? I think that's another Amrita one.
No, different hat.
You sure?
Yeah, the other one has a red hat.
Oh.
Or a black and red full hat.
Well, the Amrita ones have gold hats.
Hmm. I mean, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure those were different Kodamas.
We'll see. We'll see at the next checkpoint. I'm killing a lot of enemies. So
has anyone here seen Guardians 3 as in Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Yeah, I saw that opening.
Awesome, I loved it.
I think, in my personal opinion, it's the best of the Guardians movies, and it now makes it the best. This is now the best trilogy of films because it actually has an ending.
I wouldn't call it the best trilogy of films.
No, of the Marvel films.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not of all films of all time.
I mean, what other Marvel trilogies even are there? Okay, there's Iron Man.
There's Iron Man, Captain America.
Yeah, there's Iron Man, Captain... It's definitely better than
Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, Spider-Man's technically a trilogy. Also, what's nice about the... Actually, no. I was about to say, what's nice about the Guardians films is you can just watch them by themselves, but you can't, because then how does Gamora, get replaced?
That's the only one, and James Gunn did say he was
James Gunn didn't want that. That was not part of his plan.
Another thing that wasn't part of his plan was having Thor, and he was like, if they don't find a way to get it...
It's so clear that wasn't part of his plan. He was like, get rid of that.
Yeah, he literally said, if I have to have him in the thing, I'm going to find a way to get him out of the movie in the first 10 minutes, and thankfully they did that for him in Thor 4. So
what's too bad? I kind of liked the idea of an Asgardians of the Galaxy film. Like, could have just been its own thing in between movies or something.
It could have, but again, that wasn't either of the director's plans for Thor.
I know, yeah.
Which makes you just wonder, why did they decide that for Endgame at all, if that wasn't the director's plan?
Yeah, they probably thought it was a cool setup. They'd be like, and then all the directors were like, no, get that the fuck out of here.
It's like if someone makes you a meal, they put it in, they're like, and you're like, no, this isn't...
no, go away.
You tried, but no. I didn't like Warhammer either. I just liked the ones based on history. It says Alexios of Troy.
Yeah. I'm sure it was divisive for them to stop doing history and instead do 3 Warhammer Total Wars. But from what I've heard and seen, they did go all out on those Warhammer Total Wars. So at least, I don't think they were just doing it for the gimmick. I think they were like, I think we have some really cool ideas for this, so we're gonna do it. So, there was clear passion on there. And also, from what I heard, they also took a lot of feedback and learning each time they made another one. And the third one is, considered by many to be, a perfect game. Which is why it's bullshit that it lost to Mario Rabbids at the Game Awards.
I don't know enough about either of them. I know that Mario Rabbids is surprisingly good. So
I've seen stuff for both of them. Mario Rabbids is very good from the looks of things, but it doesn't, from what I've seen, it's not even close to the Total War Warhammer 3. It makes me think that the people deciding on the winner, played each game for an hour.
Possible.
Everyone was shocked Elden Ring won Game of the Year because, you know, typically game journalists can't play a Souls game. Everyone thought, it's going to be God of War, but it was Elden Ring, and they were like, oh shit, great. Honestly, even if it had been God of War Ragnarok, I don't think anyone would have been mad.
Well, some of the Elden Ring fans.
Some people would have been.
Because, like, you know, the whole reason Genshin won is, it won... Didn't it win an award for something, and it was because the Genshin people were mad another game was going to win over it?
Stupid. Genshin doesn't deserve an award in anything. I hate that stupid piece of shit game that people keep thinking is good for some reason. It's like, what's wrong with everybody? God damn garbage like that people keep going, oh, it's fine, like, it charges $5,000 for shit, but it's pretty. Shut up. Drives me nuts. Mobile gaming used to be fun. I'm sorry, I'm being very much a downer right now. It's
you're being fun. You're just speaking your mind.
It's a whole style of gaming I don't play
anymore.
Don't
apologize for your opinion.
Because of this kind of bull crap.
Don't apologize for your You should... Chat, this is also a lesson for you guys. Don't ever apologize...
Kodama.
Ooh, good. Don't ever apologize for a way you feel about something.
Shortcut back! Yay!
You should only ever apologize if you're rude to someone because of the way you feel about something. Like, if you don't like something and someone else does, you can't just go like, you're wrong, you're a stupid idiot. But if they dislike it, and if they like it and you dislike it, you can tell them, I don't like it for reason A, B, and C. And they still like it, you can just go, okay, well, we disagree. And that's as far as it should go. Unfortunately, that's not how a lot of people comment online.
Where did I come from?
And I'm not going to pretend I am, go to the right.
I don't think that's where I...
Well, that's where one of the shrines is. I know that. If you keep going,
I'm not trying to get to the shrine.
Oh, where are you trying to?
I'm trying to get back where
then I know where you go. Keep going to the right. No, go straight. There. Yeah. One thing I'm good at is I have a very good spatial awareness for directions.
Well, good. That's good in a game like this.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta destroy the thing causing this stuff.
Another yokai came to mind that could be included in Nioh 3, if there ever will be one. It's called an Imori. They're the souls of dead warriors reincarnated as geckos. I imagine them in Nioh as large weapons-wielding geckos.
I've actually heard of Imori, yeah. I could see it.
So basically, they'd be similar to the Lizalophs in Legend of Zelda. Look it up if you want to see a picture of it. And that sounds cool. I like that idea. That's probably what Lizalophs are based off of.
You know what's weird in this game is you'll occasionally just acquire, like, samurai locks, which is just the hair of a samurai, and it's just an item you activate and it immediately gives you a skill point. And it's like, why not just find a skill point? Because it's not like you can lose skill points on a run, so...
Mystic bullshit? I don't know.
Another Kodama. Yay.
Is that a different one than the one we saw? Or?
Again, didn't it look like it had a golden hat? I don't know. The one I saw from above, so I don't think that's the one we saw.
Yeah, okay.
There it is.
I think we can just
that
drop down there.
I know, it's just like, do I want to drop down there? Is there anything left to get up here?
I mean, there's a ladder you can just take back up, so... I think
okay, let's just drop down there. Yeah, I was just looking at the options.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
This is gonna be a tricky drop. Okay, got it. Go to the shrine, buddy. That one's definitely a different Kodama.
I think that's one of the weapon Kodama.
Oh fuck.
I thought we'd get on the rocks.
Yeah.
You might be able to run past and get...
but there's the thing. Can I shoot it?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, it heals. Go! Yes! Alright, cool.
There's probably
that worked.
another one.
Oh no, it's clearing up. Okay, that worked. Modern problems require modern solutions. I'm probably going to take some damage in this fall. Oh no, okay, cool.
You might have been able to fall on the Oni too, by the way.
I didn't want to take the chance.
Okay.
I was worried I might fall, take damage, and then the Oni would, like, start hitting me.
That's fair. Hurrah, hurrah. Hurrah. By large, I mean around the size of a chimp or a big dog. Well, that's not really large then. That's more medium size. Large. Usually if you want to refer to sizes, you have to refer compared to a human size because that's the standard we all understand.
For example, large would be my groin.
And that's what we call a lie, children. Do not do that.
Shut up. My name is Holden McGroin.
Okay. Could have been a short special for the Thor Guardians of the Galaxy, like a 30-minute thing. It could have been, but I think what James Gunn wanted to do with the Christmas special made more sense.
Yeah.
That was so fun, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It's technically not a trilogy, because there's a Christmas special. Door seems to be
Kodama.
locked.
That one's also not a gold hat.
Looks like it. It looks like I found 4 of the same kind of Kodama.
No, I'm pretty sure
maybe
you...
I'm just colorblind. I don't fucking...
I think the light makes it hard to tell what the hat
Who's
is.
attacking me?
I think it's just the bats flying around.
Yeah, that was weird.
Next more an episode of Torn and Showroom. Who got separated from the others, and Torn has to protect Show. Okay. In case you forgot, he's Dr. Dragon Baby. Oh. Jesus, did Genshin kill your family? That's pretty funny. No, Andrew just really doesn't like microtransactions and
I can't
gotcha
stand
games.
gotcha games at all, and Genshin is a horrific example of one. I like the traditional model. Just charge up front for the game and that's it. And then if you already have a wonderful, complete game that isn't broken and functions properly, and now you want to add more to that game, maybe you can throw some DLC in there. But you cannot... I hate microtransactions so much. I hate releasing unfinished crap and then charging for more chapters. I hate releasing broken crap and then charging for shit instead of fixing the damn thing.
I can agree with those last 2 points all the way.
Yeah.
The only way I can understand unfinished is if it's like a multiplayer live service where this is what we have so far and we're gonna create characters as the game continues to exist.
Even so, it's like, just release a product that functions on its own.
Yeah, if it doesn't...
And then if you want to keep adding to it, but it has to be ready to release when you release.
Yeah, that's the difference.
It's like, if I go to eat at a restaurant and I'm going to have several courses of the meal, each course they bring me is still done.
Yeah.
Like, if they came and brought me, like, a third of a steak,
yeah.
I was like, what the hell? And they were like, oh, this is a multiple-course meal. We'll get those other thirds to you eventually. It's like, can you bring me each course finished? No. Where's the drink I ordered? Oh, well, we filled, like, a fifth of your cup, and I don't know, maybe we'll throw some more in there. This cup is broken. We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
But there's ice in there, right? You wanted the ice.
You wanted ice, didn't you? Yeah, but I also wanted... You're asking too much! These demands are unreasonable!
Yeah, the difference between, like, that's the bad...
Oh, shit.
Oh, Juan Yudo.
Yeah.
That's the bad way to do it. Then the way that I think is acceptable is like
God.
the...
No.
Yeah,
I've done a lot. I do not want to die right now.
Yeah, we have over 35,000 on Luna, so...
Oh, God.
You were at a stand.
I know. I was just wondering why I lost so much shit so fast.
I think it's because you got hit right when your whatever ended.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. This other asshole shooting at me is being so fucking annoying. One Yudos are hard to fucking fight.
Especially when there's a guy shooting.
Yeah. Can you screw off? Where even are you? There you are.
Imagine if fighting against arrow people with bow and arrows in real life was that easy. Just keep walking to the left. Okay.
Oh, it's all this to get to this, which I don't need because I shot the damn thing.
That's one way to finish the level. I'm curious how Bucky is holding up without his arm. He's probably fine. I know in the comics he... No, he has his arm back again in Captain America.
Are we talking about the movies? Yeah, he got a new arm in Infinity War.
And then he got another new arm later. Or
Yeah,
is that the
another
same? Or in the show? Or is that the same?
I
new
think
one?
it's still the Wakandan one.
Well, I know I think he got another. No, it is the same Wakandan one.
Oh, cool. We got a key.
So you hate Destiny? Andrew has never played Destiny.
I have played Destiny,
Oh, you did?
and I lost interest after an hour.
So he probably does not enjoy Destiny.
It was not fun. I
Destiny is a
went into it
grinding
thinking,
game.
oh, this seems like a cool idea, and I played it, and I was like, eh. Boring. Ah, good. Checkpoint.
Yeah, we have several different Kodama.
Yeah, okay, you were right.
Check which Kodama is
yeah,
the one
what do we got? Oh, we did get
did
two
get two of
Amrita
those, okay.
ones. Okay, good. Definitely want that.
And then
Oh, yeah, the other two were Elixir Kodama. They look kind of similar.
it's because when they're glowing,
just-
you can't really
yeah,
tell the bowl is green.
It's just like yeah, one is a slightly different color than the other, but they're the same shape. That's the thing.
there's a slightly different shape between them. This one is more curved, and then that one almost kind of goes out more.
Yeah.
But it's hard to tell when they're a tiny little thing down here.
Like it's easier to tell with this bright red one, this black one, and this golden like bowl shaped
yeah,
one.
it kind of looks like an acorn.
Yeah. But I'm glad we got two Amrita ones.
And two of the Elixir ones.
Yeah, those are the main ones we like to get. There's still 4 more in this level, apparently. Jeez. A lot of
Wasn't
good
his arm stolen by Rocket? No, he said he was.
No, he said he was kidding. He never actually took it.
Yeah, he never actually took it.
Like, oh, I'm getting that. This isn't like in Guardians 1 where he took the guy's leg and shit.
Or Infinity where it turns out he took someone's eye. Well, he might not have taken it. It might not have been someone's, but he took a prosthetic eye as well. I didn't expect that.
Oh, no! What? Okay. Our Amrita should be on the bridge right next to the shrine we were just at. Shouldn't be too bad.
Watch it down the hole.
Can't be down. I'm gonna go get our Amrita back and then I'm gonna fucking spend
Okay, it is on the bridge.
Okay. I'm just gonna go spend it. 40,000. God, if we had lost that.
If that was permanently lost, I would have. That would have felt really
This is
unfair.
almost enough for 2 level ups. It's actually your turn, so pick what we get.
Alright.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that'll help in every way. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just looking at what the other shit does.
When did we get spells?
Oh, we actually, I think we currently have the option to go train for that. But,
Oh.
we'd have to do it between missions. We just recently got it, like a mission or 2 ago.
That should have been a thing that you get after like mission 2.
Yeah, it's pretty late to suddenly be like, oh, by the way, do you want to change your build? Not really, no. Anyway, now I'll read the chat.
Oh fuck.
Andrew, last stream I mentioned a yokai that is an evil cloud. I found it. It's called Akashita. Its name means red tongue. They like to eat farmers. Oh dear.
Well, that's just rude.
Have you seen the Guardians holiday special? Yeah, we have seen that.
We saw it together.
Yeah, we watched it back in December, like when it came out. I was having a bad movie night, and after the bad movie, we watched Guardians. We actually watched 3 movies that day. We watched Ginger Dead Man, which is great. Then we watched Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever, which is crap.
That was the worst bad movie that I've seen with you.
That was just terrible. It wasn't fun. It was just terrible.
What makes it bad is there was potential in some scenes, but most of it is just.
I went into it knowing it was going to be that kind of movie, but I thought it would be funny because it's that kind of movie, but it wasn't.
No, it's just. Oh fuck.
Yeah, watch out. The thing was next to you.
Yeah, but there's also
it's
a
good to get
Judo.
out. Yeah. A lot going on.
Where was it?
It was that way. There, see? Destroy it fast because it slowly heals. Good. Okay, no more poison here.
Oh, that's
Watch
a hole.
out. Yeah. Okay, well, you got rid of the poisons. You can go again. I played for quite a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. You got rid of the poison, so that's good. That doesn't respawn. But yeah, like Grumpy Cat was...
Wait,
Oh, it did respawn.
there might be another shroom.
Try to get the XP back. Actually, yeah, okay, the XP is gone.
Well, we used up.
We used up about a little more than half of it, so at least there's that.
I gotta get a snack. I'll be back.
Goodbye, 18,000 onward. Okay, at least we spent 23,000 of it. Imagine if we lost it all. One Yudo just pieced over the side of the bridge.
Nice.
It, like, came at me, and then I have no idea why it, like, hopped over the side. Yeah, it looks like the one you destroyed is still gone. There might be another one.
Yeah, there might be one or two more.
Or the game's fucking broken.
Well, the air thing is next to you on your right.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm seeing about this top floor. Oh, no, you know, I'm done seeing about this top floor.
Hey, how are you poisoned?
I don't know. I'm just gonna make sure that thing is still gone.
Looks
Yeah,
like
it is. Yeah, okay, I guess this area has two. I guess it makes sense. We're probably towards the end of this level. So. This is the most, like, poison-heavy level, I think, in the whole game.
Yeah, I remember people complaining about this level a lot when this game first came out. And looking back, I can understand the complaints if you can't figure out the mushroom thing.
The Umibozu level is a fucking pain in the ass, because there's water everywhere, and
Yeah.
if you touch water, you fucking die.
I remember watching TFS play, and they were like, "This is hard."
Oh shit, I'm actually in the poison cloud,
Oh.
even on this level.
Okay then.
We need to find the other...
That means the mushroom might be on
the
this.
other poison...
Oh, I see one on the right.
Where? Ah! Good eye. Okay.
Do we have enough
This
arrows?
might not have been a good idea.
We don't have enough arrows. Use the gun.
Let's just rush it. Just rush it. Get it out of the way. Okay, it's out of the way. Get out. Get out. No more poison. I hope. Let's just go back to the shrine. Now that we've gotten rid of the poison.
That is the safest idea. I agree with the strategy. Run.
Okay. Do we have any better gear?
Last year I mentioned you had an evil class. Oh, we already read that. You're having some purple sun kiss in my cheers, honors. Oh, thank you, Alexios. That's nice. I mean, it's not like I get any of that, but thank you.
Oh, shit.
I do like purple sun kiss. I like the taste of purple. Have you watched Disney's Hercules TV series, the animated series?
I actually never really saw it. I've seen like 2 episodes. Like,
I know
I remember the Galatea episode.
I know there's an episode where him and Aladdin cross over.
Yeah, that's called the Arabian Nights.
Makes sense.
Which is cool because it's got like they're both technically mythology-based properties, so it's cool to see them cross over. Like some people are like, Aladdin's not mythology. It's like the Arabian version of a fairy tale. It's like, yeah, but like the creatures. Yeah, Arabian Nights is basically Arabia's fairy tales, but it incorporates a lot of mythical stuff in it. Like the jinn are, and the Ifrit are straight out of Persian myths.
Makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Yeah. How did you get back up here?
He rolled up the side.
Whatever, now he's dead. He bounced away.
That's a very rubbery one, Yudo.
One Yudo in modern day, it's a rubber tire.
Oh, Yuki wants a life tip. Okay, here's a life tip. Don't worry about doing something that you're working on being perfect, because if you do, you'll never do it. And it will never be perfect, so just do it. That's my life tip.
Another ladder down.
Big Z, by the way, I'm having, oh, I read that, yeah. Did Rocket get gifted Bucky's arm by Nebula?
No? I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. She did in the holiday special. That was a joke, though. I don't, think they were actually making that, canon that he doesn't have an arm now.
I think that was his original arm, not his current arm.
Maybe he's gotten an upgrade since then, and Nebula got him the old one.
Yeah, because he did get the upgrade
that's obviously there to be funny. It's not there to be like, oh, now it's changed the events.
Yeah, I think that was the one he had pre-Infinity War, and the one he has now is the one he has post-Infinity War.
But he wanted the one post-Infinity War.
I don't know.
I don't know. No, it can't be the pre-Infinity War one. That one's destroyed.
It was?
Yeah, during Civil War.
I don't remember it getting destroyed.
Tony Stark straight up blew it up.
I have to rewatch Civil War. It's been a while since I've seen it. I still love in Endgame when he's fighting himself. He goes, "I could do this all day." Yeah. That's fucking funny. Because that line got popularized after.
Yeah.
Real advice?
What's oh you want fake advice? Okay, so here's some fake advice. Always clean out the lint in your belly button, because if you don't, the lint will come to life and it'll hide behind the couch until it becomes a baby.
Listen, Eddie.
Oh, that was one of my favorite episodes of Ed and Eddie. It's like, where do babies
come from episode?
And then he starts telling them this horror story.
You just like it because of that one lint joke.
Yes,
I also like the Rolf joke where he just straight up shows, doesn't he show, birds having sex or something?
I think so.
It's highly suggested that is what he is showing. And then Double D tries to use, bees to tell them.
Well, he does the birds and the bees thing.
Oh, yeah. I think Rolf was the one who showed them the bird sex thing.
Oh, it almost definitely was Rolf.
Yeah.
Dude, Rolf had the best insult game. Your mushrooms are soft and your fields are overgrown. The fact that they were able to sneak that into a kid's show is just...
Oh, God. Well, no kid is going to get that.
No, as an adult.
Your mushrooms are soft. Syrup. That's a little something for the parents.
I have to remember to start using that in
Ooh, hello.
This is why you check the corners.
Yeah.
I have to start remembering to use that when I'm playing online games and I just want to troll around.
I think you'd really enjoy the Disney Hercules show. I won't spoil anything, but I genuinely think you.
I think I would love it. Yeah, I don't disagree with you there.
I know there's an episode where Demeter shows up.
I think a lot of the gods show up in the show. I know Lisa Kudrow played Aphrodite. That's hell yeah. I love Lisa Kudrow.
Oh, you should watch The Good Place then. She's in the last season. Also, surprisingly...
I'm eventually going to maybe review The Good Place, so, yeah.
Also, oddly enough, she's playing a character from real-life ancient Greece, which is odd.
Ah. Okay. So, playing another Greek character.
So, yeah, that one I found interesting. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's a character from ancient Greece. Someone double-check me on that.
I remember, Lisa Kudrow's Aphrodite is in the Galatea episode, and I think it was like Hercules needs a date for a prom or something because Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what do you want this statue to be? And I actually like that they have Aphrodite bringing the statue to life because that's literally what happens in the myth. And she's like, all right, what do you want her to be like? He's like, could you make her a little curvier? How about a little more curvier? And she goes, that's enough curve for you, young man.
That sounds like something Lisa Kudrow would say.
That was, I remember hearing that being like, that is a Lisa Kudrow line, not an Aphrodite line.
That is enough curve for you, young man.
That is enough curve for you, young man.
What's funny, but then it makes that doubly funny is the fact that Aphrodite is basically a god of lust, so I don't think she...
Aphrodite, that's why I say it's not an Aphrodite line.
Yeah.
That is just a Lisa Kudrow line, and I'm all for it.
Yes, I am... And that's a good line to also say, just to tell young boys.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not about the curves on the outside; it's about the curves on the inside.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking about the rib
To
cage.
figure out where the f to go.
You gotta take
I
a
gotta
leap
get
of faith.
up there. I think so. How do we do this? Okay.
Look out for that
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. Stupid fucking hole.
That's what she said. I think we gotta go around. We gotta find a cave up above that goes around.
Let's explore. I think I've killed everybody, so we can just explore now. Can't go this way. You can't jump in this fucking game. Imagine if I could jump. I think it'd be so easy.
See, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, I could understand why it would.
It's just so frustrating
I
to
know.
not be able to jump a distance that I could in real life.
Oh, we're supposed to
clear.
drop down.
Yeah, you look how complicated it is to get across this teeny ass thing. Okay.
No, he's
Another-
working. No, let him dig.
No,
dig.
I don't care if they're working. These immigrants gotta get out of here. Wait, you're singing the dwarf song? Those dwarves. Hey, there's another Kodama. Those dwarves are offensive, don't you know?
Don't you know those dwarves
Okay.
are offensive?
Alright, so this area was just for the Kodama. Okay, well, got it. There's only 2 Kodama left.
That was really impressive. We weren't even really searching for most of them.
Yeah, we're just naturally...
I mean, that's good level design when you can find things that you want to find without having to search too hard.
That's all this area was for that Kodama.
The next one
so-
episodes are 3-parter finishing Joe's story with
Okay.
Barazord. I misread that the first time in my head. That's why I stumbled through it. I thought he said, and I quote, this is how I read in my head. The next 3 episodes are about the next episode is about 3 partners fishing for Joe's story.
They're like, where's the plot?
Where's the plot?
Help! Okay,
Thank
I
you-
need to get there.
Thank you for saying Heracles. I don't think it really matters that much if you say Heracles.
It doesn't matter that much.
But it is a fun joke to
especially
me.
nowadays when more and more people do know. Oh, I need to unlock this. This is a good shortcut. How do I get
That being said, it is Heracles.
It is 100% Heracles. If you're referring to the Greek version. And that's the thing. They're always referring to the Greek version and they call him Hercules. And then people like get mad at me for saying that in my inaccuracy video. They're like, well, Hercules sounds better. It's like, it's every inaccuracy. We're not here to talk about what sounds better. Like,
Well,
what do you want? And some people are like, why are you nitpicking so much? I'm like, it's every inaccuracy.
The nitpick.
What do you want me to do?
Also, you should just tell them part of the joke is that I'm nitpicking.
that is also part of the joke. Like, literally, that we're being so nitpicky about it.
In that moment, I'm not making fun of the movie or the series. I'm making fun of myself.
That's why we write at the beginning of every single episode, it doesn't mean it's bad, we're just having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Especially
And-
the Hercules one. The Hercules one
yeah.
makes the least amount of sense.
yeah. And besides, if I missed that shit and someone else noticed it, then they'd be like, oh, I came here for every inaccuracy, and you missed the fact that toenail is not as long as a toenail back then would actually be. So it's like, I can't win with people sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we
Okay,
make a
here's
video.
your life tip. He who tries to please everyone pleases no one. Like in that old fable about the donkey. Like, yeah. Just, try to make what you think is really good.
Yuki's like dead. The whole point is to nitpick. I used Hercules the first time because of the title, but that'll be the only time. Drives me insane to have everything in Greek. The Greek world with Greek characters not saying Heracles is insane.
It's less insane. It really is.
I found another Kodama. I'm gonna go unlock that shortcut real quick before I do any real fighting.
I mean, there's that one Yudo that's fallen. I think he's the only guy you have to fight.
Oh shit, there's... Okay, that was, that didn't go...
That was a bad idea.
That didn't go the way it was supposed to. Did the one Yudo peace out? Oh no, he's back. Okay, this guy won't respawn if I kill him. Shit, 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 shit! Oh, get me out of here! Get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here.
Did you kill the what's his
I
name?
don't care what happened, I just want to get out of here.
I want to get out of here. Picks up on Rita. Oh, there's a monster coming from the hole. Interesting.
That's probably the boss. Forget about me. I said forget about me! I don't exist!
Forget about me. I have moved on. Wheels on.
Oh,
I have
God.
further things to do. My love.
Okay. Stupid jump scare one, Yudo.
Saying it sounds better is weird. Mars and Neptune, in my opinion, sound so much cooler, but it still uses the real name.
I don't really say they sound, it's not about it sounding cooler, it's...
Well, it's because, like I said, like, some people say, like, it's stupid to criticize that they call him Hercules because Hercules sounds better.
And I was saying, I understand that because for an English speaker, there is, Hercules rolls off the tongue better than Heracles does. And I'm not saying that makes
also might just be because we're so used to Hercules at this point.
I mean, but at this point,
Okay, he's almost dead. I've got him.
like, if it turns out that the correct way to pronounce Avengers is Avengers, it would be hard to swap over, is my point. I'm not trying to say that justifies them being mad at you for nitpicking it, but I'm just saying if someone says Hercules instead of Heracles, yeah.
Okay, I unlocked the shortcut, so now we can just go straight to this area, which I believe leads to the boss. So I'm gonna go back to the shrine. Oh god. That was so stressful I almost died multiple times.
In real life, too, not just the game.
Exactly.
Why are some of these things constantly doing the air thing, but the other ones we find are
I
temporary?
have no idea. There's only one Kodama left in the level.
Damn, we did good. And we found one of every type.
Yep.
First one I go with
Alright,
is true
I'm
power.
gonna check for better gear.
After the first Joe discovers that RPM uses to be a robot, and Dr. Ken was able to convert him back to a human, and Joe asks if she can do the same thing to Barazor.
Ooh, wait, 220. Ooh, this is a lot better than the one you're using. Yes! There you go. Boom.
Thank you.
We have a ninja.
Yeah.
I want to be ninja.
Nin.
Yeah.
Sword attack. Nin. Sword jutsu.
Now, unfortunately, we cannot equip the better boots because they're too heavy. Alright, let's sell the shit we don't need. And then let's level up and then go to the boss. Doo-doo-doo.
Oh, I already told this to Andrew and I told this to Claire, but I had a friend who told me something interesting. For years I told him, you gotta catch up on One Piece, and he said no. And this is a warning, this is a free life tip to everybody. And this is a post my friend saw online. When the One Piece gets revealed, there is no chance you will not get spoiled for it. So if you don't want to get spoiled when they reveal the One Piece, you gotta catch up. I was just thinking about.
I think there's a good chance it won't get spoiled for most people because it's like not everyone follows like anime shit constantly.
I don't follow anime stuff constantly, and I get spoiled for other anime.
And it's like, even with the Game of Thrones shit, like, you had to be looking for spoilers to find them. Other than that, I know everyone was talking about Game of Thrones last season sucking, but they weren't all talking about why it sucked.
Okay, I'll give you an example of a spoiler that was not connected. I was watching someone play a stream of Kingdom Hearts 2, and this was when, The Force Awakens come out, and someone just randomly commented, Han Solo dies.
Well, that's fucking Star Wars, dude. Like, Star Wars is 10 times bigger than One Piece.
I don't know. One Piece is pretty big now.
I don't think it's that big. I almost never hear anything about it.
But she needs to get access to science things that guards or get to cyber.
Interesting.
What do we got? Yeah, that's something. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're doing this. Alright, on to what I believe is the boss. Glad this guy doesn't respawn. Hi.
Just like, I don't get paid
out
enough.
of sight, out of mind.
You know it would suck if the mushrooms respawned.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah, see, this is definitely the boss. You can't get back up. Alright. Here we go.
Cutscene. Oh, it's a walk. Are these fucking Metroids?
These are the things causing the poison.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a mushroom centipede thing.
It's the giant centipede.
Oh, maybe
This is a yokai that's believed to, like, burrow through mountains and shit.
So that explanation of there's something coming out through the hole in the ground.
Yep. Paralyzed me. He's called the Great Centipede, but I don't think he's so great.
Oh, you can break each
Yeah.
individual part. Okay. Is that what you're supposed to do, or does it just help?
Well, I think it just helps. Yep, see? Like, it stuns him and shit. The problem is that his attacks, like, drain your stamina.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like he's a slow enemy and shit, but, like...
He hits like a truck and stuns you.
He, like, yeah, he's irritating. And we can't destroy the stuff that's currently connected to him. There are more pieces of him currently walking around, which he'll probably reunite with at some point. I will say, I think this is one of the easier bosses, though.
Yeah,
I remember this is the only boss I beat in one try.
out of the bosses that you fought, because you didn't finish the game.
Yeah, I haven't finished the game, but out of every boss I fought in this game, every yokai boss, this was the only one that I didn't die against.
Yeah, he does seem kind of...
It's kind of simplistic, honestly. Where's the other pieces of him?
I saw them run around the other side.
Right? Like, I'm like, so where are they? Why aren't they coming back?
They got a call about their car's extended warranty.
It's big, but not really international powerhouse like standard television series.
The annoying thing is all this poison he keeps putting on me.
Well, I agree.
Even if you block the poison, it still poisons you. Paralysis. Okay, here we go. Okay, he's half dead. Oh, I think he's looking for his other body parts.
As the guy who made Berzorg shows up to make sure he's working up to par for the
Yep, can't follow him there.
Okay, so he's gonna reform. Yeah, that's what that tells me.
I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, fuck that. There. Yep, okay,
There he is.
reformed.
Looks like he gave his tail some attacking parts, too.
Yeah, it's like the end of what a centipede typically has. I gotta fuck him up again.
I wonder why they gave him like a skull head. Was it just to make it...
I think to make him scarier.
I guess. Centipedes are already pretty freaky looking though. I'll be honest, it makes it look a little more goofy to me. You do have your super.
I know, I just don't know if I want to use it yet.
No, I know.
But it would wipe out, like, pretty much the whole body, so that would be good. Maybe I should just use it and take out all of his body parts. I just don't want to risk falling in that hole. He's intentionally placing himself around it to make it that I might fall in there.
Is that a hole? Doesn't look like a hole. Maybe
Isn't that a hole? Oh, wait, actually. Maybe not? I being unnecessarily careful.
I think you were. Because I saw that earlier and thought it was a hole, but then I saw you walk over it. But I guess you hadn't noticed.
I guess I didn't notice. No. Okay. Almost out of elixirs. Shit. This guy's just kind of annoying, honestly.
Her plans to capture and force him to give those information, and they kill him.
Come on. What? Wait, what?
He crushed you.
Oh, I was out of stamina. Okay, your turn. I'm glad I didn't use the super. Alright. Go get him.
Which way is it?
That way.
Down?
Yeah, down. Down and to the left. Through the door.
Ooh, the sacred door.
Then to the left again. You can just ignore that guy. He's not gonna do anything. Alright,
I wonder
there's the
where he
thing.
could be.
Yeah, pretty much all of his attacks are blockable. Oh, when he does that, you really want to hit him, because if you hit him on the upper head, it does a lot of damage. First time I've died against the centipede. I am ashamed. Alright. Ooh, yeah, get him now, get him now.
I don't have the stam.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, he really absorbs the stam. Oh.
Yeah, that's what... It's challenging, like, stamina with this guy because of all the poison and the paralysis and the shit. Keep running out of stamina. One Piece is definitely big, but not really an international powerhouse like standard television series. Yeah, I don't think One Piece is as big as like Game of Thrones was, and it's definitely not as big as Star Wars.
I think it pretty close.
I don't think anything outside of Disney is bigger than Star Wars.
Oh, I'm not saying bigger. But it definitely... If you watch anybody who remotely will even somewhat talk about it, someone is going to spoil it. And even if they don't, everybody is going to talk about it. And if you're on YouTube, there's a guaranteed chance that someone will post a video about it and post a spoiler in the thumbnail. Because I've seen that for other things that were much smaller than One Piece. Like, back when I watched The Flash, I didn't watch videos about The Flash at all.
Yeah.
But I was spoiled to who Savitar was because it was in the thumbnail of a random video that was recommended to me.
That's dumb, but whatever. It was a dumb reveal anyway.
Can't really dodge that.
Like, blocking is more effective. He's just so big. That's what makes this guy hard to fight. Which makes sense. He's the Great Centipede. It's one of the biggest yokai. But...
I'll go get rid of that. Okay, he's gonna come back down over...
He is gonna reassemble now, I think. Yep, there it is.
Hey there, buddy.
Anyway. It'd be nice if you, like, got some sort of little bonus each time you destroy a piece of him.
I don't have any stamina.
Poison is killing you. Yeah.
Fucking...
This guy's just a pain in the ass.
Milk T-Bird wants us to do a posture check.
Boom. There you go. I did a posture check.
I will now sit cross-legged to check my posture. No.
Fucking noises when you get noticed. You
know, it's one of the things that I knew, but I recently re-remembered about the Eye of Horus that I love.
What?
So you know how each part of the Eye of Horus is supposed to represent a different part, one of your senses?
Uh-huh.
If you match it up with your brain, each part that is supposed to represent that sense is actually the part of your brain that is connected to that sense.
Yeah.
Like you know how the main iris is supposed to be the your sight.
Uh-huh.
It's connected to the part of your brain that's connected to your eyes, and the part that's your tongue is connected to the part of your brain that senses taste.
Huh.
There's a
What
mushroom.
happens if I break these? Can I break these?
The answer is not anymore, but there's that mushroom that they left.
I know, yeah. It's poisoning the entire goddamn arena. I was all out of stamina when it fucking fell, and now I'm dead. There you go.
You're just tired of this boss.
I just, like... I was trying to experiment a little, see if I could do other types of shit, and it didn't work out, and I didn't really care. It's not like I was losing anything. I was barely progressed.
Progressed is an interesting word.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go again. Where's the...
Over there?
Huh?
I don't... It's a glitch.
Okay, I think that was the mushroom you didn't break or something.
I've got no idea.
Okay.
There's some benefit to going up into the higher areas, maybe?
To avoid the poison.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Just wondering, like, is there a way to, like, get a jump on, like, certain parts of them or something? Okay. There's the one that's poisoning the area. Yeah, let's go.
Wait, is there another one? No.
No, he poisoned you directly. His mouth glows a lot, and I know it's something to aim for while he's down. I wonder if maybe we can shoot it while he's up. I don't know, it's a theory. A game theory.
A game.
It did a little damage.
Doesn't look like it did anymore, but I might not have hit it.
Oh, that did some damage. Yeah, it might be more effective to just hit him. Oh! Ah,
I didn't expect him to do that. Cause
yeah, it's hard to tell when he's going to do that, because he makes like almost the same head motion for everything. I think the main difficulty about this boss is like that he shoots poison clouds, which even if you block, you get poisoned. Oh, get him.
What? I wish there were items to regenerate your key, like consumables.
Oh, there might be, honestly. Could check our inventory.
I'm just using the sword to save
Yeah.
time. Where's he gonna come from again?
There.
Hey, butt. Hey, ass butt.
About 1/4 dead. Out of arrows. Can we defeat the centipede during this stream? It is already 6:41. Hard to say.
Oh, god damn it.
Christ, that's annoying. And the poison ended it.
All his hits like really knock you down. It's kind of
Yeah, like, this guy is a complete stamina drainer. Makes him difficult to fight.
He's not even that interesting of a character to be fighting either.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense lore-wise.
Oh,
He's
it's not terrible.
Yeah, but yeah, he's not as cool as, like, some of the other bosses. Oh, you paralyzed me, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you are hard to look at.
There we go. Ooh, I picked up a rock.
I've got a rock.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye.
Come on. Oh, and those rocks drain your energy when he shoots them at you.
Yeah. It's because they're hard to block. They're super heavy, so.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's just annoying.
Come on, you can do it. Cut off his legs, then his penis, and then he'll give up his will to live. Can you not be such a giant, multi-legged penis face?
Nope, it's in the contract that he must be one.
I still love how, what's it called? E.T. is rated PG. There's literally a part where a kid calls another kid penis Brett.
Isn't E.T. rated G?
Oh, it might be rated G, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah. Old school G was the real shit.
Those were the real G's.
God, it's like a heat-seeking rock he shoots at you. Alright. Tempted to activate the super there just so I could wail on him.
It might have been a good idea.
Okay, he's almost dead.
He's running away.
I know,
You're not-
but I'm trying to get some damage in
Yeah.
before he gets away.
It might be a good idea to just super him when he comes back.
Yeah, he's almost dead. And the super would, like, wipe out all his body parts and shit. Where's the thing? Oh, there. Hey there. Fuck you. How'd it get used up so fucking fast?
Because you got hit.
Fine. Fine.
I think you killed the no, you did not kill him.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Wait, do I have the super again? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Let's just finish this. What the? I have the super! You can't kill me when I have the super on.
I think when he
You guys saw that. The super was on.
I think when he crushes you, it's an insta-kill. Like with the boulder thing.
But the super's on. It's supposed to provide a layer of protection.
Not if it's
That
an
was
insta-kill.
bullshit.
Yeah, that is a little bullshit. And now we don't have it, because...
Now we don't have the super anymore. God damn it. I didn't know the game was gonna be like that. That's not fair. I wasn't ready for it. Wasn't ready for you to bullshit me, game.
Yeah, that was... In a lot of other ways, this game is great, but this boss is just kind of... I would let your stamina regen.
Yeah, I need to take care of this first. There we go. No poison to worry about.
Why do I still see poison?
Because I'm just poisoned. Like,
No, I was seeing poison around.
Yeah. It takes a second to dissipate. It doesn't. Shut up, whoever's calling me.
When he attacks, when he does like the blast attack and you dodge, it might be better to turn the lock on off because you keep trying to hit his head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is better. I need to have the lock on to block his shit.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah.
Once he's
I gotta
done it,
cycle between having it on and off.
thankfully it's just an easy click. That's all you gotta do.
Okay.
Let your stamina regen. I like how he doesn't leave too many of those areas.
Yeah, actually, not a lot of yokai realm with this guy. Okay, back to where I was before. Oh, I have the super again.
I think you get it because you're hitting so many parts at once.
Actually, yeah, that might be why. Come on. Okay,
Go.
it's
Hey,
over.
We did it. Okay.
Okay. Actually, yeah, the whole switching the lock-on thing really improved things. Because I was hitting him a lot more as a result. I even switched it off to use the super.
Yeah, I saw that. There we go.
Okay, we
finished
did it. That's the
High
final
five.
boss of this stream. Oh,
We
God.
sound so excited
What a
about
pain
it.
in the ass that was.
Yeah, that just felt like a chore, not really like an epic boss fight.
Whatever, it's done. It's done. And then there will be 3 more of them.
Alexios, I would normally do that silly dance, but we're ending stream right now, and I mean, I guess I can do it as we're ending
Do a
out.
silly dance.
For 1 minute?
For a full minute? No.
Yeah, for a full minute.
Hey, you do it. It's your fucking redemption thing.
You guys, you hear that, chat? He won't do what the chat asks. He doesn't believe in chat anymore. He wants chat.
Poggers.
What the heck was that?
I have no idea.
That must have been a blurt. Anyways, guys,
Thank you for joining. Andrew, is there anything you want to say while I'm doing this dance?
Thanks for joining us as usual. I put up a video if anyone wants to know, like, it's a video talking about, like, the most requested inaccuracy vids and whether I plan to do them or not, because I want you guys to know, like, what the plan is so that, you know, you don't get, like, disappointed or sidelined or anything like that. Just being like, well, what's happening next? Well, this, hopefully, this is me trying to be transparent, so you can go check that video out. And, I believe Shane's in the final stages of editing the current one, so hopefully
That is true.
it won't
I
be
am
too
nearly
much
done with
longer.
that.
And I also have to go shoot the video for the sponsorship for that video, and I think you guys are going to find it funny. I hope. I have a funny idea for it.
Oh yeah, tell me what the sponsorship is after this.
Okay.
If you haven't, I don't think. Anyways, we're gonna go raid someone. We'll probably just raid Jeremy to make it easy. Yes, we're gonna go raid Jeremy. So thank you all guys for joining us. We will see you all tomorrow for Thrashing Thursdays. We're gonna try and finish Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom before the game comes out on Friday. If you know what game it is, don't spoil it. I want it to be as much of a surprise as possible. Thank you all again for joining us. Andrew, any last words you want to say to our viewers before we write off to...
No.
Okay, well, the last things I have to say to you guys is stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy, and be thankful for everything and everyone in your life. And the number one rule here in the Dragon's Den, don't believe in yourself. Believe in this cat who believes in you. Bye-bye, chat, and we'll see you all next time. Meow, 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 meow.
Cat does not consent.
Meow, 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 meow.